But
okay, that's right. I remember this.
I went
Yeah.
inside,
Okay.
he said, "There's 3 evil things you gotta go hunt down for me." And then I said, "Okay, we'll
Okay.
do that if you give us a dragon and, what was it? Reconsideration of your being banished because you were
Mhm.
banished."
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I
And then
remember
we
Yeah,
went on a
it was a
nice
welcome back deal, basically. It was like, okay, we'll
Yeah.
get him maybe, and it was a consideration of a banishment. It wasn't a promise, it wasn't a guarantee, but only
Yeah,
guarantee with
considerations.
the only guarantee, ironically and unfortunately, that we won't be able to enjoy today was Darth's. He unfortunately is tapping out tonight due to it being very tired from being a teacher. So
well,
he just checked out, unfortunately. But he did earn, or you guys earned him, a
Oh,
dragon of sorts.
I was looking forward to the banter. God damn it.
yeah, the
Well, he's an
banter's
ape also, so right now he's like, "Ooh, ooh." Yeah, he can't do much, so it works out.
That's how he normally is.
So
He
he
looks
did
the
say that
same.
he for the right. He did say that for the most part he will just be taking a nap inside the Magnificent Mansion and or popping his head out to throw shade at Bernie.
right on.
Um, otherwise,
Yeah.
Can I just say
Bernie.
I'm really disappointed with him tonight. I think Bernie's gonna be my favorite son today.
He's gonna have a lot to catch up on, you know. So we left off actually. I didn't see. So when you guys before you got here, the couple names of locations was the Way Z is where you met the this big ass ghost dragon, and it's like a very unique network system. The Way Z, there's many of them. It's more like a you know multi-pointed pathway, and each one leads to a domain or something controlled by some kind of faction or entity within further below. For the most part, usually there's ways of passage, tokens, vouchers, what have you. But you guys have something that nobody wants down here, and that's Brock. And the big thing is it was because he didn't know no, and you guys have been working your way to get it forgiven, but we're not quite sure how far it is going to be forgiven just yet. We had ended with a handful or more of popcorn kernels buzzing through the air like little minigun pelts, just taking down the enemies. The DM digged really deep to try to find 2024 rules that negated popcorn kernels from being used, and I couldn't find any, but I did make some bullshit up in the process. During that, you ended up just decimating everything, and Bernie jumped out of character to say, DM, you used them wrong, and I accepted such criticism. So next time, I'm going to kill you guys with the first thing and then just bite one of your heads and say, did it hurt? And then we'll see how you feel then. But you survived an encounter with a unique creature known as the Nephil Sneeze. And at this moment, you've survived. You're not sure if there are any more, but you've killed everything that has been a threat to you now. But I feel like at some point we ended with you guys having some kind of knowledge that there was one. No, that one already came up, I think. There was one back here. Let me see. I'm
There
trying to
were
think.
4. I didn't
There were
see it. I
4,
think I think Bernie saw
and
them.
you killed 3. Okay, so where's the 4th one?
Yeah, so me and Brock didn't realize that there's 4. We thought we finished.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know
Yeah.
where it is, so we'll see if I find it. It's hiding from me too. So, but
Oh,
you
it
guys
sounds
were
like
aware
they
that
got
there
a
were
cold.
multiple. Say that again?
That's why we call them the sniffle sneeze, because they got a cold and they're always sniffling and sneezing.
Precisely. So
Mhm.
you end with them falling at the feet of your allies. I believe Claremont is Claremont. Oh no, yeah, Claremont was given a health pot, or he got himself up. Which was it? Somebody did something.
I wasn't knocked out.
I
Oh,
think
who
I
got
healed
knocked out?
him.
No, yeah, you
No
got
one.
one
Yeah,
shotted or
Bernie
something.
fell off the building because he pushed himself off.
Bernie got knocked out then, and
Oh.
he saved
I thought
himself.
I was I
Someone
thought
got
I
knocked
was
out.
brought back.
Okay, yeah, so
Darth
you're the one that got
almost.
knocked out. You fell out. You fell off
Yeah.
the building, and you just
Right.
collapsed. And then Claremont was able to, or one of them got you up at the end of the day. So
Right.
you're not unconscious at this time. So you're good. And yeah, we'll pick up from here. You guys are in the middle of this town and neighborhood area. There was a handful of commotions going on. Brock, I think you were the only one that really didn't have 100% on what was happening with the team, since you were actually
Mm-mm.
separated for the entirety of the
Mm.
situation. And you now find yourself heavily breathing. Find yourself now happily breathing. Yeah, zoom out, Randall, for your enjoyment. That was
Wow.
that was not me, but that was through Claremont Sons Darth reaching out to Bernie, I'm sure. With all of that, you guys managed to find a little bit of peace at this moment. Brock, you see that Bernie is sitting at the top of the
I'm
building
flying up
here.
there.
Oh, you're flying. He's hovering above, and the rest you have no fucking clue is like what's happening. So we'll start with Brock and Bernie.
Did we get them all? Little Bernie.
I don't see any more. I think you did it, man. That was fucking crazy. You're crazy, man.
You gotta be a little crazy when you're living in the Underdark.
Yeah, but you like left the Underdark. I thought you'd be sane. This is crazy.
I didn't leave the Underdark. I'm not banished. There's a difference.
Nah. Semantics. Bernie flies away.
Not sure I speak the same language as these people. I'll go walk after him.
All right, as
I'm gonna like
you guys
slowly
regroup-
float down like Peter Pan right next to Claremont.
Do you do the pose and everything? Do you do as you do it? I mean, you said it.
Yeah, let's do a performance. Let's see.
Oh, that he's gonna kill that. Breakdancing on his way down and shit.
Just and he
Well, you
crows too,
were
right?
unconscious not but
Yeah,
5 minutes
we'll
ago.
see.
What are you doing on performing stuff?
I'm a little rough.
What?
It's not the best.
A little croak,
That was damn impressive, though. I will say, if you want to do a backflip, I would allow it.
I think he's good on the backflip.
You guys regroup. Brock, you see
I feel ya. It must
a
be a
whole
fudge house.
mess.
Last time I tried a backflip,
Yeah.
well, I landed myself in this palanquin, and that's about the last move I made.
You stuck the landing, Pa.
You're a good boy.
Actually, you're not talking about the last time I flipped you out of the pelican there.
Oh yeah, you did do that.
We don't talk about
What,
this.
the
We don't
acrobat,
talk about any of this. They're my memory wiping spells, and you see me like going through all my books.
It's just like shit.
There's that memory wipe spell. I know
That
it's
can't make
here
real
somewhere.
record. Oh, I love it. Everyone give me a perception check while the DM disappears for a beer.
Cool.
Perception.
Boy, it feels like our god has moved on. Ooh, damn. Got negative on your
Right.
perception.
Yeah, I'm kind of. What is my
'Cause
wisdom?
you
Oh,
can't
my
see
wisdom's
over. You're like,
my wisdom's a 6.
I was gonna say it's because your breastplate or something like comes up to your eyes, but like covers some of your vision.
No,
Can't
I
see
just
very
am. I just live in the moment. I don't care about what happened in the past or what's happening in the future. It's just what's happening right in front of me.
well. You don't gotta perceive. You just
I ain't
you're
gotta
there.
perceive shit. When it
You did it.
happens, it happens.
It just appears. Like, oh, I didn't see that there. Nothing
And just
new.
like that, a chicken appears. Big chicken for everyone. Come
In
on,
fact-
boys. You got some baked
In fact,
chicken.
I'm like trying to like lift your pelican and just like trying to understand what the best way to be able to flip you out.
Oh,
in a
come
cool-
on now. Come on now.
I'm
Stop that.
not actually doing it. I'm like, not sure. I think I could get you to do about a triple saddle cow out of this. Let's see. I was just like
Wants a sow
talking about.
cow. Make him a sow cow. And one of my
Yeah, is that
friends
kind of food?
these stuff start getting mixed some juices into a cup, and they give you a glass.
Drink it down.
It's a good.
There be some. That's some of that sour milk and honey, and a little bit of grain alcohol.
I burned myself quite a bit of calories on that last fight. Appreciate the protein.
Always looking out for a fellow fan. You know what? I'm just gonna go rest.
Not feeling. I'm feeling quite tired myself. Get a good quick rest in.
You guys want to
Yeah,
try to set
I
up?
think. Yeah, but I think
I don't know if we can do a long rest at this point,
Well,
or if
whatever
it's,
you
guys
want.
rest up. I'm gonna be collecting some meat. We never know. These guys might taste good. I'm gonna
I'd
have
like
my
to at
uncensored-
least do a short rest before I do anything.
yeah.
Okay.
And I will. I'll Yeah, I'm gonna try to go back to my kill and just take whatever I can from it.
Okay.
Whatever I deem. Have I seen these things in the Underdark before, or like would I know anything
yeah.
about
Remember
them?
these?
Or
Oh yeah. Oh, you might have forgotten that too. You're the reason they showed up. You were Kurt. Like it was it was your Stanley Yalnets, the second of an uncle from the 17th side of the family that cursed your entire bloodline.
Got it. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Great. So I try to take what I can from these things, whatever I have understood is to
Okay.
be
So you
valuable.
like try to like pelt whatever you can and shit like that.
Yeah.
Sure. For sure. Okay, go ahead and give me a survival and then a sleight of hand. The survival, you can do it at advantage.
Hey, that was helpful. And then a sleight of hand.
Bernie's just going to be reading Ranger Ted,
Hey,
resting
I'll take
while
that.
everyone else does things.
I like
You
that.
got
That's a good move. All right, then I'll just have mage hand and a big knife, chopping up stuff from a distance. I gotta get some flank cuts.
You got it.
I mean, they kind of look like a big cow. Maybe it tastes like a big cow.
I feel like this would be gamey.
Damn. I hope not. That'd be unfortunate.
Yeah,
You know, I hear
gamey.
sometimes toenails can be good off of some of these animals. Cut off some of them fingers. Just have the thing chopping off its foot fingers.
Quick question. Oh, never mind. That was me. Just kidding. Never mind. Keep going.
Whenever I'm done taking
Yeah,
the
Sorry,
appropriate
guys.
that
I
material
was
from
sick
this,
all week, so
Yeah.
I'll try not
dude,
to
it
cough.
was weird. I got some weird yuck on Sunday, and I was like super achy. I went and helped my buddy in the morning turn and pour concrete,
Nice.
and I felt like shit doing it. I was so weak,
Oh man,
and I was like, God, man, I feel so weird. It feels so wonky.
that was
But
nice of you
afterwards,
to
I'm like,
still
man, I can't
go.
really- Yeah. Laura was like, "Why'd you go?" I was like, "Well, we hold our commitments to our friends."
Unless you're super sick. Later. Just kidding.
Yeah, but I wasn't like sneezing, coughing, or like running a fever. I just,
I'll be right back.
it was just a
Okay.
weird day. It was like just achy. It's odd.
So, you begin to hear some noises in the distance, and at first you think it's Brock ripping and pulling at the hides and stuff. And as you at first assume the best scenario, Bernie, you begin to realize that the noise is coming from a separate direction, even though he just stepped away.
He's probably still listening. He's got his
Yeah.
headphones on.
My boy's sleeping. He's just taking a little rest.
Meanwhile, Brock, let me see what you end up pulling from this thing. Let me see if I can.
Listen, that's the thing with nobility. We need to rest because we have so much on our shoulders. All this work that's happening, and you see others lifting, sure, but even while they lift, I have to manage them. That's where the real effort is, and that's why we need to nap quite often. In fact, Brock, you do some more work over there. I see you collecting stuff off that animal. Good night.
Nice. Roll me, Brock, a D5.
1d5.
Yes, sir.
Just to see how good of a dick you draw on
D5?
Darth.
What is it? It's not /d5, or is it something?
It's click any dice and change it to 5.
Oh. Yep.
So talented. Very nice. Mm. So now you get a choice. Do you Do you want the top 3, middle 3, or bottom 3?
Top 3, middle 3, or bottom 3? Let's go with the top, baby.
All right. You find Infernal Black Lotus. You might recognize some of these names, or should be related to the previous crafting stuff as your other character. A rare and potent herb known for its dark magical properties used in high-level spellcasting or rituals. Crystallized Hellfire Essence, a small fairy gem formed in the deepest parts of the abyss, used to forge powerful weapons or for dark enchantments. And then you see a soul-shaped mushroom, a unique fungus that grows only in the shadowy cursed lands, prized for its hallucinogenic properties that can grant prophetic visions. You'd imagine that mushroom is a huge aspect into that cloud of insanity, or the glass they would have gotten you guys with, but I think all of you avoided that the Nalfaces would have used to find their prey when they put fear and make them scream.
Very good. When I head back, I go to Claremont and I show him the collectibles. Mr. FUDGEHOUSE, I have here some great collectibles for you. First one's an Infernal Black Lotus, a rare and potent herb known for its dark magical properties, used in high-level spellcasting or rituals. You may have some use for this. Another one is the crystallized Hellfire Essence. Some Mr. Barney here might use. A small fiery gem formed in the deepest parts of the abyss, used to forge powerful weapons or dark enchantments.
What?
That, Mr. Bernie, here. I flip him the crystallized, or I kind of hand him the crystallized Hellfire Essence.
He like grabs
And-
it like this. He's like,
This
Give
is
me an
something,
Arcana check
Mr.
as you touch it.
oh,
It's always Bernie's character.
And then this one here, Soul Shade Mushroom, Mr. FUDGEHOUSE. This is the fun one. The unique fungus that grows only in the shadowy, cursed lands, prized for its hallucinogenic properties. You could probably have some fun with this one. I hand it over to him.
Absolutely. I love mushrooms. It goes on everything. I'm gonna make myself a portobello burger.
Not sure
So-
you'd want to eat a whole one, but maybe just have it shaved on your burger, and you'd have a good night.
Real quick,
Yeah,
while Bernie's
I'm
holding
a
on to
big
it and
boy,
listening.
So I need a lot of yummy in my tummy. You take that from him, servant.
You go, and the servant goes
Something.
about and collects it. As you guys are all discussing this, and Bernie stands there holding on to this, kind of eager with everyone else, the stone begins to get this kind of dry ice feel in your hand, and then you stare at it. It begins to sizzle. You don't get a burning sensation, Bernie, but you look toward it and it's like stuck. You can't. You want to drop it because you feel this odd kind of like cold ice sensation, but dry ice sensation, and yet it's stuck in your hands, and then you hear this whisper, Bernie, it's been some time.
you're gonna have to remind me which one this is.
You get this vision of a rat's death, brother's death, and dark chains, and a cryptic lava-ish demonic room in which you made a pact with the Dalkia.
Brother, who's
Oh.
brother?
Hey, what's up, man?
Your elves have grown, or you are touching a tether of our lost.
Well, cool. Been some time. Yeah. I've been working out. We got some new friends, and then got some new friends after that. And yeah, we're just. I got a new patron. He's pretty cool. You didn't want me, so it was what it was. No hard feelings, right?
Let us say that what you have might make my feelings happier. Would you be interested in exchange?
Sure. What do you got?
The most maddening ideas, I assure you. The ones that cause the best kinds of pain. Though, what do you need, young Bernie? What are you lacking? You speak so often of friends and new friends. Why so often do they die in your wake?
Well, I keep asking myself that same question, man. I think I'm just always getting like knocked out all the time. I can't help them.
Madness of blackout. Are you the one that shoots them in the back? Or do you fall asleep when they need you to have it? Interesting. But yet you live and yield an essence of interest. Are your companions going deeper?
They don't tell me everything, man. I think so.
I will attempt to make arrangements to exchange with you. I will head your way, but do not wait.
Cool.
You guys both watch Bernie having the weirdest conversation
You
since
feel
it's all in
mage
his head.
hand smacking you across the face. Wake up, boy! And there's a mage hand just hitting you. Wake up!
Brock's
Roll back in your head.
like muttering to Claremont, "Is this something that always happens with Mr. Barney? I know we've known him the same amount of time, but you seem to know him a little bit better, being he's your son."
He's reached that age when kids start having them night terrors. It's been a stressful day for him. He nearly died.
Not terrors. Seems like he's awake.
He
Hey,
is now.
why are you
Call
slapping
it a
me,
day
Bob?
terror.
Oh shit! I forgot. You're not supposed to wake him. I always forget. Sorry about that, son.
You lose connection. Beep, beep.
Guys, are we going deeper? Like, are we gonna go further?
I think that's
thought
the
we would
plan.
Go back and collect our goods. We made a deal to kill these, and then we were gonna get some stuff.
Well, I got a friend coming. I just made a deal, and he wants this. He's gonna give me something cool if we just go a little bit deeper.
Goth, if you want us to turn
Friend.
back, say something now.
I don't know many people in deeper than this. There's quite a few. May ring a bell. Who's your friend?
Let's call him Maddie.
Maddie?
His big entrance, Maddie! So
Never heard of a person named Maddie deeper than this. Only thing that I can think of deeper than here is demons and other terrible creatures.
I mean, that's kind of speciest of you.
No, dwarves the worst.
Fuck you. What is Phil Quinn? Trying to make him do the triple sound count.
God. Go ahead, athletics.
He's doing athletics on throwing me.
Yeah, and then we'll see depending on how that goes. Oh shit!
Oh God, here I
Do you-
go.
I'm gonna give you a chance to cast something on yourself to save your being. Otherwise, you're fucking going, man. You're like a trampoline toss. Like, get that kid up there. Oh shit, too high. Like, they don't expect down to come down. Okay, you cast Featherfall. How soon do you cast it? Like, do you let yourself
I'll
go up?
already
and
be in
then
the air, so
start
I
up?
get the apex.
Got it. At the apex, you cast it. And you're like, well, sure,
Watching
it's nice
him.
up here. You bust out a
Oh,
chicken
man,
leg, just start
no.
enjoying your view, just like eating away.
I'm yelling at him as I come down. You bastard! You rat bastard! I was telling my boy I was talking to you, dear. How dare you? Don't do it. It's a bunch of gibberish.
Just go and eat the chicken. Keep your mouth full.
Oh, and I pull something out from under my chin, and he sees me eating it as I fly down.
The only thing that you should keep out of your mouth is a door. In fact, you should eat them too.
While he's coming down, Bernie's going to use this opportunity to do control flames real quick, and then like sanitize the palanquin.
Got it. Okay.
He's going to see his opportunity to finally clean it a little bit.
It's so gross. It's disgusting.
You just well, okay. Technically, Claremont, that's a lot of save snacks you're losing right now. As you're slowly falling, do you like yell at him? Like, what's the exchange? You just see this dude burning your emergency supply
I
of
was gonna
rations.
eat them later. I was gonna eat them. Ooze.
Thank you,
What's
Bernie.
your daughter's best
That's not
excuse
really
when you take her
smell.
snacks that you find? Like,
That's a perfectly good sandwich. It's only a couple days old.
It looks like it's a couple months old, Pa.
Not sure how monsters were going to find us, either through sound or smell. What smell was starting to be the one that I was most concerned about?
he
I
does a
press
great
through my
job.
stuff every day.
It's not the Peloquin.
But I do forget to clean the palanquin because it has all my stuff.
You finally make it down. And as you do, you are back in well, you are. So while this is going on, there's a noise that is heard off in the distance, like a chant. It's like, "Mrah, mrah." And eventually there's words, but only one person understands them. And they hear, "Stone and shadow, fire and steel, raw, raw, raw. In endless dark, our spirits will, rah, rah, rah." You probably, Brock, hear a dozen, just under a dozen, but brethren chanting a marching song. Hammer strike, let mountain quake, rah! From forged hearts we may never break. Once he says that, you know exactly who is leading this charge. Thargrim. Not just that. Thargrim, Mordok, Durgrim, Kragar, and Vondel Groglins travel together.
Oh, the Groglins.
And they're all cousins.
I was banished because I fucked one of my cousin's sisters, so
What was that? How you got kicked out?
yeah.
Do you want to tell me which one it is, or do we want to leave it as a surprise? Figure out who's done it.
Yeah, mystery. It's a mystery.
So
it was my idea was that it was the individual that was like the main line to the throne.
Okay, so that'd be Thagrim if you wanted
he was
it to be such.
Yeah.
Okay.
I fucked his sister and
Thargrim, sorry. Okay, so Thargrim, who's in charge of the rest of the cousins,
he wasn't too happy about it.
Got it. So as you continue to hear them chanting up, they go on and they do the family Groglin chant as they travel. And you imagine that they're just doing their normal, supply runs, and they're probably rolling deep.
I probably get caught up into it. I probably
Okay.
start singing too.
Okay. As you start doing it, give me a performance check to see
That's not a
if
bad
it's like
song.
loud enough for them
Why are you
to pick up
singing?
on.
Bunny,
Okay.
is this like a
yeah,
lullaby
you felt it
that
out.
happens to you sometimes?
I can't understand it. It sounds kind of cool. Like
Shut up,
a
Jack.
marching war song.
Brock
This
would
is a
end it
good
with this
song.
part.
Rise and strike, let darkness heal. The strength of Dergar without fear. Oath and honor, grit and might. You thrive and grow in endless night.
You then hear everyone on the other, like the. Was that you? It wasn't me. It wasn't me. You stay in line. You just hear crazy arguing happening, probably a couple 100 feet away, as they realize that someone was not with their pack singing their song. They're all like confused.
Claremont and Bernie. I said, that's just my stupid family. The ones that got me banished. They're all right, folks. But if we meet them in person, face to face, this could go very good or very bad.
Well then, unless you want to meet your family, why don't we go back to Shadow Man over there? He owes me for this.
Yeah, Shadow Man is the one that begged my family
I'd
to
love
get
to
me
see what
banished.
happens.
Who sang our song? And
All right,
climbed
well,
our oath?
Are they yelling that in
Yeah, they're just
whatever
yelling
language it
randomly.
is?
They're not looking. They're just staying like they all stopped and they're just yelling in this entire town, hoping that their voices will emit receptive.
Yeah, but what language are they doing it in? Because that language you said we didn't understand.
Fair point. Yeah, they are saying it in Durgar.
Yeah, I yell back in deep speech. It's a Groglin. One of your own.
You all
Singing
hear
the
them.
catchy
You all hear
tune.
this in common. Fuck! as they all yell and Andrew's like, he's back. Like, God damn. The whole place rattles. There's like a minor, like 4.3 earthquake going down below, and everyone's disturbed.
Bernie
Oh.
looks over at Claremont and goes, this is going to be fun.
I'm excited myself. Well, you need some popcorn. What do we have to eat?
You then you hear the calmest of them, which is Durgrim. Brock!
I go back. Maybe?
Brock Rogan! The fucker of fucks!
Could be.
That's him, boys!
Brock, did you
Go
forget
get 'em.
your name?
I go back. The one that fucked your aunt.
Break his arm before it comes back! You hear Thorgrim yell out. You guys hear like a bunch of feet just running across the bridge. If you guys have any view, you just see, or if you guys were to take any peeks, Brock would even be able to tell you that they usually have guards that are like non-family members that just respect the family. And they probably got like 6 or 7 of them on average every time traveling with them. And you just hear a bunch of little feet. We'll get him, boss! And yeah, they're really no threats. They're not going to be able to harm. I mean, they could. I don't know. I doubt it. They're really not going to be offensive when they see Brock because Brock is royalty in some sense. But Brock knows kind of the protocol. Like it's like they like to rough each other up in a dishwasher with rocks and then say, "Okay, come out, give me a hug." That kind of vibe.
Let's go. We gotta meet them at least. This is something that's a formality.
Brock, are we going to
Come on,
fight him?
come on.
Are you going to fight him?
No. Maybe a
Come
couple
on,
punches.
man.
here
Just
and there.
punch one of them. Yeah, right in the face.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how bad it gets.
You clean up Bernie.
Well, we are the nobility. You can't be going around all wimbly with blood on you, kid. You just got kicked off a roof. Look how dirty you are. Let's clean that up.
As they
man,
are coming,
that looked cool.
I'm gonna pull out the corpse of the thing, and I'm gonna stand with one leg,
Right.
kind of Captain Morgan
Yep,
on its
You
head.
got it.
And I really
Bernie-
gross have the mage hand come to my mouth so I can lick its thumb, and then it tries to rush when you speak.
That's a disturbance of itself.
And Bernie, after that, is going to
Rhaegar,
sprint over
looks
and then
like
try to
I-
copy Brock on the other side.
Okay. Yeah. You see
Craig,
Kragar
looks
come with
like I'm
the
doing your job these days. Been gone
Kragar.
for how many days, and I'm
Kragar
already
is the
getting ahead of
direct
you.
brother to Thargrim, and he found it hilarious when you did it, but time has passed, and now it's more of a don't do that again in his eyes as he approaches, but he just looks at you with a smirk. You all should have come back sooner. What took you so long, you measle? And he's saying this in
Wouldn't have
comment.
been. It probably been from that banishment because I fucked your cousin.
And when have any of us ever actually held true to the banishment? When I got banished for killing more, I never confessed to that, but when I got banished for the accusation in which trying to take Thorgrim's royalty, he let me back 3 days later.
Oh, I stumbled out, fell into a portal, came out the other
Stumbled
side.
all the way out? What did you do? Turn into a roly-poly and go reverse?
No, meet my friends. One fat
Hey.
one skinny one.
Your friends.
You just look over and you see Bernie waving. Hey, I know the answer. Brock's a little slow.
Then how'd he get out?
Bernie just looks over
He's
at
like,
him.
burn. It's like a double. It's like, oh,
Oh, you
shit.
can't fix stupid.
So your friends are just as dense as you are, you dumb dud. That rock really didn't get out of your brain when they put it in the first time, did they?
It's still there.
Typical. It would explain why your head's not bashed in at the very least. At least some of it's put to use.
Hard as stone, as they say. Hard as stone. You don't need it much up here when you have all this right here. At least that's what your cousin
Looks
said.
It's like, you imbeciles, who'll grab him? I'm going to take the blame for Thorgrim's disappointment. They all walk up cautiously to you. Brockster, can we escort you to Thorgrim
Brock,
peacefully?
this is where you punch him in the nose. You said you were gonna punch him in the nose.
They hear this clearly, and they're looking and looking and looking and looking like, what's gonna happen?
Silly.
All right. I'll go peacefully if you can arm wrestle me. If any one of you can beat me.
Okay. Boom. All right, they're all gonna do. It's gonna be a straight check across the board. They all line up.
Athletics.
That's the competition.
Yeah. For sure.
Very good.
See how many you can beat. You see round one.
Nice.
Oh, takes them out. Started strong, but next up. Brock, he's stretching
crazy.
again.
He's taking them down one by one.
Ooh.
I mean, anything's possible.
Oh, this
Anything's
could be it.
Up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you just go. You just take it again. Another one out. They're all disappointed. Krager's just like,
Bernie,
oh,
he's gonna ask for a raise after this. I just know it.
When he says that, I don't think you've paid me more than a couple gold coins. I'm just doing the ride.
That one puts up a fair fight.
Oh, this could be it.
Oh, this one.
Oh.
Brock, I will allow you to, if you choose to, use like a royalty lair action to win it, or you could choose to lose. You can
I'll choose to lose. I'll concede.
He looks at you like wide-eyed.
You done got yourself a better god, it seems.
Everyone's like, yeah! They're all cheering like little, rookies and stuff, and they're all like, woo! And they all run off to celebrate, because that's what Jergar do when they're happy. They just totally forget about their job because they just took out a victory. And they probably don't win very often. Graga just shakes his head as they start walking off, and he's like, them dumb lugs, we can never get good help. After you left, our recruitment fell through. What'd you do with the last batch of rookies anyways? Where'd you leave them? We heard that you didn't give much fucks after you gave your last one.
I didn't. I quite enjoyed it in the royalty. Been having quite a lot of fun up on the earth. Here, we're gonna fight a dragon. How often
How do you
get
even
to do
see
that?
out there? It's so damn bright. These mushrooms,
I
if I wake up with it too close, I'm all... bleh.
But fella,
Ooh.
he made me some speckles or spectacles, testicles.
You want to leave those with me before you go back up, eh?
I pull out a pair. Hand it to him.
He takes it, forgiven. He puts them on, and he starts heading back.
All right, let's go.
Your friends left rather quick. Oh, damn it. What the hell you going, Brock?
We're following him.
What the? Why do we pay that bastard?
You don't
You don't.
pay him.
That's right. Good call. Let's go.
You arrive
First,
and
I need more of these fluffy. These look tasty.
you see
Just collect a few. I'll
Thargrim
have-
takes the opportunity to walk up all purposeful, and he's all chained up. You see that he's clearly the warlord of this little pack, and he's like, just staring at you. Con save. You hold on to the stare. He keeps staring. You know what he's trying to do. He's trying to get you to break. He doesn't want to be the first to speak because the first to speak is the guilty one. So he's just kind of like really trying to lean it into you. And then Bernie breaks it. You see, as you say that, you see one back here, which Brock would know as Mordok, kind of raises his hands, and you see arcane energy start to spectral out, but it's like this nice kind of white silver, and he's just like,
Not sure we need it, Bernie.
Thargrim goes,
just
oh, you are guilty. You came down from banishment and spoke first. You guilty, 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 guilty rockhead lug.
But of course, you saw me. You walked in.
I chose to close my eyes and be surprised. I didn't want it to be the you of them all.
You got more than you bargained for. You saw my face in my ass. It was great.
I ought to shove this hammer right up it next time. Don't forget what the pineapple deal arrangement is. The next time you're caught, they hold you down and we shove it right up, ins and all.
Not sure you could do it. You get squeamish.
He looks at them. I've been practicing.
What's shoving a hammer up your ass?
He nods his head, and one of the little guards walk up. He pulls out his hammer. Shall I display the ridiculous importance I've been putting into this effort? Squeamish no more for a lord of my kind.
I looked at Glamour. I'm kind of curious what's about to happen. You want to see it?
I'm curious too. Let's see how if it fits. I want to know.
You see
And then
him turn
Bernie-
around,
Bernie's
swing
like,
the hammer.
do
My
adults
boys
always
was
try to put pineapples up each other's asses? Is this normal?
Oh, sure. No, this is new.
You hear Dargrim go, we have to get creative. Not much grows below. And he starts twisting the hammer around, and you see the hammer has, like, on the opposite side, a legit little compartment, and it has a pineapple in it. And he does, like, this weird kind of cricket swing, but, like, here, let me draw a little picture of what the hammer looks like. It's like a little compartment hammer. So it's like this, obviously, like a hammer. And on when he flips it, there's like a little compartment, and inside the pineapple holds in to shoot out upon contact for
Looks like
maximum
a
ending.
yeah. Okay, very good. Okay.
And these guys aren't that creative. He goes about it, and he's gonna swing. It's like Thargrim has always been the kind to push his efforts of, follow me, listen to me, that kind of vibe. And he hits the shit out of them in all literal senses.
Oh, it smells terribly.
You just hear
It's like before you clean my
he falls off the
palate.
bridge into the water.
Oh, no.
And you see the other guys go to get him.
It's gonna do that to me. Can't believe it.
We've learned that if we kill our own kind, we get weaker. But you show them the punishment, they learn how to sin. We won't get to that effort just yet. It seems as if he was going to dip into a whole nother business he has on the side.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. You definitely don't kill your own kind. But reform. Now that's a new one for us, it seems.
Well,
But reform through that type of punishment, huh? Sure.
you need to understand that when you left and I was in a dark spot, I let a lot of things get out of hand. And then an assassination attempt was on me. And they killed her instead.
Assassination it. Oh, her. Which her? There's a lot of hers.
You're right. We won't discuss. It wasn't yours. It wasn't mine, but it was her. We told them it was the other one, so they felt the loyalty of our kinmanships. But the point being is that they tried to kill me.
Was it the one with the missing hair on half their head?
I always thought that was a wig.
Yeah.
So it was.
She had kind of a longer nose.
You see Mordok put his little arcane down, and he begins to check his own nostril, oh, hey. Nonetheless, the biggest reason we're over here is because we lost Vondel.
I miss. What happened?
Well, he was taken, and we warned him not to do it, but the Resmeraz got him. He was trying to get the eggs. He wanted to make us a warm breakfast, and he got hurt. But we didn't see it consume him. We think he took it to go feed it to his hatchlings when they pop. So we might still have time to go a little bit deeper into the nest.
Well, we're all going a little deeper anyway. Our friend Bernie here has a friend down there named Maddie. Yeah. Have you ever heard of a person named Maddie down deep?
Maddie? No.
I looked to Bernie. Explain.
How would Bernie react right now? He knows deep down that it's probably not a good thing if everyone knows that it's a demon lord that is Maddie. Can you try to just play it off?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta keep that a secret, like the pornos you keep under your bed.
Hey, you
Fairly
said you
certain
wouldn't
the
bring that up
Durg
again.
are neutral evil, if not evil, and
So I said-
probably
Go ahead.
worship this god.
What? Oh, those. Oh,
probably
if they
worship-
found out about it. I see what you're saying. Sorry. Mhm.
Yeah. I'm just saying this is metagaming. You don't have to. Bernie wouldn't know this. Bernie would probably be like, I probably shouldn't talk about this.
Yeah,
But
he's been
I think the
rolling with
Durg
like
are-
really good people before this, so yeah, I'm just gonna try to do like Maddie.
You know, it's Maddie.
It's Maddie.
I take his back. Yeah, you know Maddie. Down deep. Deeper than here. You know Maddie.
If
Everyone
you
knows
knew him,
Maddie.
you know who I was talking about, guys.
Exactly.
Well, you're Mordok. You know Maddie, right? He knows him. I'm sure he's somewhere ahead. But through the Remoraz's nest, I'm quite certain.
I mean,
This
I
sounds like
love
the way to
little
go.
animals. This will be awesome. If we can
This
get
one
some
knows how to
babies.
coil just around you and give you the warmest of hugs. I think if you choose to go out there and let it give you the hug first, we can come in and do our due diligence while you have playtime. Where'd you get this kid and why is he so far below?
Well,
Are you saying I could try to tame this
he's the
thing first?
Verdon's
Yeah.
son. Have you ever seen a Verdon have a son that's human?
What's over done? That thing. That looks like a blueberry. I thought you just wrote that face on it.
He's kind of like a blueberry. But, no, it's a Verdon.
Do you talk? Blueberry.
I wasn't even facing them, so you guys hear me spell
Just-
it.
like the
Because
You
I'm
just
just
been
like,
stuffing your face the whole fucking time.
He's just like,
He doesn't look it.
I imagine you have the attitude of
It's one
Fat
of the
from
s-
Casper.
I was
that's
like,
a good. I
he
like
doesn't
that.
look it. But he's one of the strongest blueberries you ever could see. I've seen him fly up in the air,
it
60
swells.
feet.
Yes.
And that's when you hear me go.
Ah, are you okay? I keep telling you to slow down on your eating.
That's his
Don't worry, straight chicken bone. We good.
boy. That's your father.
Yeah.
And,
Last I
what does your
checked.
mother look like?
Oh, nothing like them. Nothing like him at all. He adopted me. Yeah, just running around, and he was like, "Bernie, you should be nobility like me." And
You're
he gave me a
noble.
ring.
Darth pops in.
And
Told
Bernie
you you
holds
were
up his ring.
adopted.
Good one. Confirmation. Sing themselves.
Darth, you're adopted too.
I got paperwork
Yeah,
and he disappears. He calls you out on your royalty. He goes,
Your royalty. What brings royalty with a boy being your own kin in such a risky place? Your royalty in danger.
Oh, this place is fine. We've been in a lot of dangerous places.
Then this Razmaraz might be easier than we be thinking, boys. What do you know about Razmarazes?
Claremont, you can give me a history check. Bernie, you can give me a. You can also give me a history check. See if you read it in any Ranger Heads.
I didn't think I was paying attention, anyways. If that makes sense.
Yeah, and yet you know as much as Bernie.
I wasn't trying, but son, you're wrong.
All they gotta do is say a word to me. If I heard them, I would know.
You know that they are large centipede-like creatures. Now you don't know how large, but you know that they're like, oh, big centipedes. Yeah, I heard of those.
Yeah.
That's pretty much
Those
it.
don't
Bernie,
taste good. I would eat one of those.
you just look at Paw and goes, oh, he knows it. It must be nothing.
Do it.
Like, well then, I think y'all best join us and let's get our dear Vondel back, shall we? Maybe he succeeded on his acquisition.
He looks off to his side, not necessarily speaking to you guys.
Let me speak with my boys first. 'Cause, God, those things don't taste very good. It's all spongy meat. It's like all fat. It's no good. Yes, fat's important, but you need some meat with it, or else you ain't getting no flavor.
Well, if I get some other meat, what if I tame it? Huh?
Oh, boy, you and your pets. You're gonna lose them after a week.
Bernie's sad because he knows it's
Oh,
true.
sorry, bro. I'm
He's
sorry.
like, damn, Dad. Why you gotta hit me when I'm
Let's
low?
go. You show us the way, Brock. We'll follow you and your men.
Sounds like a great plan, Thorgrim. After we do this, we'll tell you a real reason why we're down here. It's to do with the dragon. When's the last time you fought one of them?
The ghost dragon's always in the wazies. We argue all the
Yes.
time.
Not him, not the old bugger. Talking about a surface dragon.
What's the difference? It's still called the dragon. I can't imagine what's up there that ain't down here. Lots of room.
I'll tell you more about it. Because this one rules the land. It's royalty. Not like the old bag of bones that you got down here. It just kind of sits there, spooks people as they come down, tries to make some deals here and there.
So if I go up there, I'd have to pay patronage to a dragon?
No, we're
Seems
trying to
so-
kill it.
No, we're trying to kill it.
So if I
Take
go
it.
up there and help you all kill this dragon, what would I gain and benefit by burning my eyeballs to go see what this...
He doesn't even like. He has no imagination. He's been down here his entire life. He's just like,
It would be really, really, really cool.
Let's see you handle them remorazes.
Good.
You be wrangling them remorazes, then I'd be thinking you can wrangle a dragon.
Really cool. Listen, Thorgrim, since I've been up there, I've seen things, done things that I never thought I'd do.
Other men's wives, I assume.
No, that's the last thing I've been doing.
Bernie
Oh, so you
Claremont
changed
are
the turn
nodding
leaf.
head.
Claremont and Bernie are both like sharing a nod together. Yeah, at least a couple.
We don't know, but we're sure. We're positive.
Before he met us, that's what he was running from. I'm sure of it. Yeah.
We just like share a look at each other. We're like,
I joined up with Mr. FUDGEHOUSE because, you know, a person like that probably didn't have the best looking wife. So, you know, keep myself out of trouble for at least a wee amount of time.
Ain't wrong. They're trying to put me up with this really old lady. She's not
When
so
I
great.
was passing through a long tunnel that was opened up by this weird group of peoples, this big man gave me this crystallized soft sponge cake. And when I ate it, he told me about his big brain lady. There more than.
Lots more of them. Every look goes up there. There's ladies up there that.
Matter of fact, I might
Brains.
still have that. Here, it was good stuff.
He pulls out like a small little, like, you know, like one of those kind of drug addict folded, you know, for a good little quick sniff. And as he pulls it out, like you guys hear this weird kind of grinding from like kind of granular like sands or some kind of sugarish instance. And as he pulls it out, the whole area just instantly smells of beautiful, beautiful cinnamon, like the like captured in its essence. And he's just like, and then he closes it real quick. Still good.
Wait, hold
And then he
up.
puts it
Hold
away.
up. Bring that back out now.
that smells a lot like my churros.
That's limited. What is it? What? Cherry choppies. What did you say?
Yeah, I own the Chosen Churro franchise.
He was,
You might have heard of them.
he was the chosen one. The chosen one walked down these halls, passed us out some snacks, told us about Big Brain Lady, teach him everything, and kobolds are bad. We've been killing kobolds since.
Well, I don't know about that, but I bought the franchise. It was pretty cool.
But you did say so he's royalty.
He's like figuring out your guys' kind of royalty because he's royalty, but you guys are talking about actual royalty. And he's like,
What What does that mean? Like, that's just like, he's not getting any of it.
Okay, the stores that make them,
Okay,
the
go
stores that make them, I own them. Well, and my brother Darth, but he's the giant ape right now. It doesn't matter.
There's an ape in their stores that hold churros. This
No.
chosen man.
He's right over there. He
he
points
said,
over to the
I
giant
make
ape.
no make like me. If no make like me, no one else make. They not chosens.
Oh, so I got it. So he died, and when he died, he passed
He's like,
on
look
the
around.
recipe.
Hey, the chosen died. We were told he was the chosen. That was the whole point of him being. That was his name.
I don't know about that, but maybe he was chosen to die. I don't know.
I never thought about that. Chosen to die. He's just like that. Now that's a valley. He came all the way down here to die. He was chosen, passing on his treats on his way like breadcrumbs. We might be able to find where he buried.
Why?
A sweet trail. If they ain't made from him, then who they coming from?
He's still confused on what you're talking about. Shop stores. That shit does not exist.
I lean into Thurgood. Listen, brother.
Cousin, don't you get out of place.
Well, fuck your sister again. You're not listening.
I'll give you the dead one's corpse. You won't know the difference.
Probably true. We go up there. I get a lot of churros. I've already had a couple. And I'll tell you what, it tastes exactly like Chosen's.
Mm.
And
But
we
a
own this farm. We own this farm. And this farm has this underdark, deep area where we could expand.
You saying you got a palace for me?
Well, it's a
An
hole.
area for you. An area for you. You could expand.
So
An
then
area
you're
where you
talking
could expand.
regional hold.
Yeah.
Permission to deal and deliberate our own laws of trade.
Yeah. More or
So you
less.
think that blueberry would
This
be
sounds
able
like
to
a you
give us its
conversation.
more functional
Yeah, why are they
mechanical
whispering
needs?
about my
You say they
farm?
have
I don't
things.
enjoy
We
that
need
very
things. More things.
Yeah, more or less. Let me be the intermediary between the two. Mr. Fudgehouse.
That's me. Owner of the farm. Must use land to try to get away.
Grim here. Would like to check out on his own and become a regional ruler. Step out from under his father's thumb and potentially we have an area under the farm to do that. And I tell you what, there's no fighters like the Durgar fighters. So when it comes to the dragon you're trying to get, we use them, give them a place underground. We wouldn't even know they're there because they're underground. They could actually also help you with the underground pet farm and other farms under there.
You know, there's also
Exotic
a
stuff.
vault in there we're trying to keep to ourselves. But anyways, boys, if you want to come onto our land, I think my friend here is absolutely right, Brock. We could give you a place. We're looking for a
Question,
field
blueberry,
here.
sir. Royal
Excellent.
blueberry.
I am
You-
the Fudge House. You can call
Sir
me Claremont.
Fergalhouse.
I'm gonna go into
Sir
title.
Kirklemont.
Fudge House. It's all,
Fergalmont.
everybody knows the name. Isn't that right, boys? Everybody knows the name Fudge House.
They're all looking around. They're like, oh, fuck.
We all
I'm
know
looking-
it.
I'm looking
What's
at their, like,
fudge? Is
I
it
didn't
is it a house? What's a house of fudge?
That's right, a house of fudge. We the biggest house of fudge.
Mr. Fudgehouse, do you have any fudge on you? I don't think he's ever had fudge before.
Oh, let me look in my stores. By look in my stores, I mean one of my unseen servants brings me a big old jar of just whatever sweets I have. Like, all right, well, there's only so much. And it's like huge, and there's a ton in there, and you can see it all. I don't know if I have enough to share. It's gigantic, and there's a ton of fudge. Maybe a little I could. Maybe I like the tiniest little piece I snap off. I offer to.
Nice.
All right. With that, he's like,
Let me just give this a roll.
he kind of like, you just see him easily break it off so he can hand it to the current cousins of status. He doesn't give any to any of the guys. He's like, they're all kind of, they do like a little team huddle.
Oh yeah.
One of them peeks over, bro. They all just keep like licking as they're like discussing. They're having like a whole team kabobble. Meanwhile, you three can give me insight checks.
Yeah, boys, if you want a parcel of land, we can make a deal. It comes with taxes and fealty, and, you know, occasionally you'll have to fight
They'll
dragons.
pay us taxes.
That's benefit.
I like this deal. So there'll be fealty, and they will pay us, and we
That's
just
right.
take care of some pets once in a while.
Have you heard of the, what's this called? The Pyramid of Greatness. So you will pay us taxes, but those beneath you will pay you taxes, and therefore you will become super rich.
You see, you got something a little confused on that tier system. The beneath is the highest point. The more you up there, the more dependent you are on this
You're
whole
so reversed.
He like mocks breathers up, he thinks like up pun line, like people need to breathe more or something. Like he really has no experience with over landlubbers, and he sees the biggest thing ever in his life. It's bigger than one of his people, and he's just like, "Damn, this is what comes down. They got something up there." Like I'm curious, but I'm confused.
It's not a problem. You pay me and my son here, and then you get,
What if we
get money from your
trade
little
or
man
something?
here.
We don't. You got money. Cold currencies. I think we got a couple silvers we talk off of some kind of.
Not to worry, we will provide you with a business that will generate income. Your men will make money. They will give you money. You will give me money. That's how it works.
How about this? I never give you money, but you get what you need, just not from me, because that's offensive.
He's just very proud. Like he's a lord for these guys. He doesn't pay people; they do this shit for him. You know what I mean?
If you don't
He doesn't know how to
want to
negotiate
give
either.
fealty, you don't have to give fealty. You just don't live on Fudge House Farms.
But we're underneath it, not on it.
Now, you're not underneath me. You're near the rice farms. That's nowhere near us.
Where'd you say this was again?
We're to the southeast.
Of?
You know how to do directions underground? It might be rather difficult considering.
We got a handful of ways, and I think that ghost dragon would love to argue with me where to find this, what'd you say, Fudgehouse Farms.
That's right, Fudge and Nickel Farms. You see, Bernie, sometimes you gotta throw them off your trail. If they're not wanted, you send them in a different direction.
Bernie pulls out his How to Be a Noble and starts writing that down.
I'll tell you what. After all of this exchange, we'll have Gregor go back out with you, and therefore he could tell us where to lay our lands.
I nudge Brock. Brock, we want Gregor come with us?
He's the chillest of all of them. He has the red glasses. He's just looking like he's looking all cool, like Mr. Bravo, you know.
Oh, hey.
Gregor is the smartest of all of them. He'll be able to get you set up with a good plan.
Excellent.
He's the one you'd want to talk to.
Thank you, Brock. Appreciate that. If you don't mind managing him, you know, layers of responsibility, it does make it easier on me and Bernie.
Never could have anticipated managing Gregor. Gregor,
Yeah,
are you manageable?
I manage everything here. Dr. Rim hasn't fucking done a thing. All he does around is shove pineapple hammers up people's asses. Why do you think I'm the one that came in with you? I didn't see his ass walk across this bridge.
In fact, he hasn't fucking stepped foot across it since you got banished.
I don't know, it's high time to do so. Let's go get some, what do you call them?
Bondle.
What? Let's go get the Undle. Let's get this party on the road.
You three, get that one back to our camp.
The one that they unfortunately chose.
I'm gonna.
Brother, you go prepare our visit to my demise.
And then now it's just
I
you
do
guys.
need to prepare for the strip. Obviously take a short rest. I won't say that I need to heal up, but
And you guys already did technically because Bernie was doing that earlier.
I was.
Yeah.
I didn't take it
Well, you and
because
I were
Oh,
chopping
gotcha.
food and
Yeah.
stuff.
Gotcha. Totally fair.
yeah. So
No,
I didn't.
sorry.
So I didn't technically take it because I was doing something during that.
Gotcha. Fair point. You hear Durgrim. Oh! He's the craziest looking one. He's older. He's a little wild-eyed, and he like pushes past Dargrim. He has like this Einstein kind of vibe going for him. He's like, "Ugh."
How old are you these days? You look like you're at least 100,000 years old.
Hello, Brock.
He's like exasperating breath unnecessary, but for whatever reasons he's doing it, you guys actually see like this like white kind of exit out of his mouth. It's like,
Did we bury him 10 years ago? What? How
they
is he coming
buried
back
me.
to
Yeah,
life?
they did. They thought that was going to be enough. That silt didn't weigh nearly half a pound against my demeanor. I was able to do that belly roll thing that they taught you when you used to do the Jenga block game. You'd be like, you do it long enough and things just collapse. I never thought that I'd have to still be getting rid of what was left upon me, but here I am. 1007 and all. But Brock, it's good to see
Which one
you,
is this?
buddy.
The crazy one, Durgrim, the one right in front.
Ah.
And he puts his arm out to like shake Brock's hand, which anything about this guy, Pat's like a fucking old school chalk eraser.
Yeah.
The smallest thing is
Just
just like a
dust
little,
comes off.
like, yeah, this dude is just dusted. And he's like,
So you still smell like the undergarment of a dead. The undergarment of the.
You're getting rusty, boy.
Sailors.
It's all right. You'll hang with us. You'll get it back in you.
Oh,
Young thingy being you.
he walks up to Bernie.
Yeah? Hey, you don't look so good, man.
Don't get
Hey.
disease on you. These plebes have diseases.
You cast remove curse, and he just gets puffier. He's like,
You know how long I worked to get that? Oh, God damn it.
he's just like, oh, pissed. He's like,
I thought I was going to help you, man.
he's like, give me a dex saving throw to see if you get
Oh,
none.
I look over to Bernie. He's just old. Not like 1,000 years old. We literally did try to bury him because we thought he died.
You just take it, and you're like, oh.
He slept for 2 weeks straight, and we thought he was dead. So we buried him. Then he woke up, came out of the ground.
Was he
You
dusty like
presto
this
him.
before?
As you presto him.
Oh, I was just trying to do it
Oh.
in a light wind. I thought Presto
Oh.
allowed you. Yeah, they do. They let
Let me
you
check
puff
out
a
a-
wind.
Got
I'm
it.
just trying to puff the smoky dust away.
As you
Keep
puff
that
on
a
him,
little bit.
you just see like one spot look a little less matted. It's just like it gets fucked. It's like
He's
This could take all day.
well, that's what happens when they put 10 tons of silt over your body.
Have you tried showering?
he looks at the others.
Oh, bloody hell, he's showering.
Oh shit, no. Oh boy.
Bernie takes a step back. Ew.
Like it's like they're like so embodied with stone that it's just nullified from all the bashing and traveling, but they are never showered. These dudes are grind, man. As you finally start to look at them, you realize that there's like stains on their armor. They have no magical gear. They're very unclean. Had it not been for all the crazy commotion prior to this, would you have took it in their stature? But these guys are just junkyard dogs. The fact that there's supposedly some lords walking around, it would never be feasible to Claremont's opinion.
Bernie takes a closer look at Brock to notice if Brock is dirty as fuck.
Well, to
That
be
he's
fair,
never
he
noticed.
was dirty as fuck, and you guys cleaned him.
Well, I was cleaned up before because I was on the surface for a year
Yeah.
or so.
But I remember you guys, someone mentioned, and I remember someone prestoed you at one point
yeah,
because
you're
they made a
clean.
joke about it.
Oh yeah. Yo, you
And
press.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I've showered like once, and then they prestoed me.
Yeah. But yeah, Bernie, you look at him, you're like, the surface is done, brought good.
He still looks a
surface
little
dies.
dirty though.
It's still bro.
I'm letting it grow again, you know.
Naturally.
He's surface dweller dirty.
I mean, you really should shower after you go with the hooker. It's pretty gross, the kind of stuff they can leave behind.
Durgan walks away, and as he does, he's like, "Oh, they did say that sometimes we were wrong about whose cousin was whose mother."
And he starts stumbling off.
I'm getting very Kentucky vibes down here right now.
Very Kentucky vibes.
Boy, sometimes you enjoy your cousin.
Well, Mr. Fudgehouse, yours to mine. Come. Let's take a quick rest, and then we're gonna go underground further.
I like resting. I like eating. Let's do it.
There's just a
We
web
do-
right in this.
Can we do a
tally.
long rest? It's been so long.
Come
As
on.
you
can't
say,
be all
can we
that
make a long rest? You hear off in the distance.
Oh!
Dalgrim thinks.
I told you them guards were useless.
I know what that sounds like. Somebody else's problem.
He looks
My
at you
boy-
and smiles. This is the first time you see Dalgrim smile while down here. He's like,
This boy has a royal's mind indeed.
and they set up a camp. They don't go into it. They don't give two fucks. They're like, if something shows up, they just fight it. Like, there's no, let's prepare the area. So you guys do whatever you want, but you see them.
That's the
giving no
Durgar
fucks.
way. You live in the moment.
They're just
You,
like,
you deal with shit when it comes.
they're humming. They're purposefully calling attention. They're like,
Maybe we'll get something good come our way.
they're just like,
All right. So we are taking a long rest, if I
You guys choose
understand
to, you
correctly.
may. If you choose to,
Yes,
they're not going to stop
yes,
you.
I
They
would-
don't have a full sense of time.
I would be desperate too. My spells are burned, and even with all my hit points, I'm at 51 to 72.
Go ahead and trigger that long rest. I'm gonna grab another beer.
I'm feeling super comfy. I don't really need that long rest. My boy's tired. We should rest. Oh, I should have
Yeah,
done that.
I was
Pretend
down to
Casted the globe of what's this called? Globe of invulnerability when that dirty guy was around us.
oh, that's funny.
That would keep him away from us.
It might have been a little overkill. I think that was just theatric.
It's gross.
Yeah. I really thought he was cursed with something. I really thought I would like remove that, but
Oh, I didn't even get all my hit dice back. Ooh, I used too
Yeah,
many.
you-
I guess.
yeah. There's a limit on how
Yeah.
many you get
We'd
back for
used,
long
because
rest.
we'd used it earlier or like a session or two before.
I re-up my contingency because I have a lot of extra spell slots. It's the same one.
I'm gonna use the
Changed.
bathroom real quick.
You got it.
Casting time, duration. I'm gonna duration instantaneous. New knowledge of the land within 3. Upon wake up, I'm going to do the ritual commune with nature.
Ooh, what do you commune with? Gosh, you
Powerful.
worked out this one now.
Powerful celestials, fae, fiends, elementals, or undead.
Are you asking me, or are you telling me you want to?
No, that's what I'm going to commune with. Because if we're going under deep, like I want to commune. Because if we're going to go to some layer, like I want to make sure that we're not about to walk into a fucking demon beast fiend, like or
Mhm.
don't want to make sure that we're not.
So you get up to 3 facts. You chose 1.
No, it says you instantly gain knowledge of up to 3 facts of your choice about any of the following subjects.
Yeah, and you chose 1.
So,
Powerful
as
celestial
they
faith.
relate to the area. Oh, okay. Powerful.
Yeah, that's a single.
celestials.
That's
Yeah.
a single bullet. So I'm not gonna say,
Single-
okay, each type is against you. Yeah, it's
Oh.
covering the entire pool of them. So
Okay.
I'm not gonna choose that against you. So you have 2 more choices still. What else do you want?
Okay. Okay. Got. Got it. I understand now. Buildings,
Okay.
because it's been a minute since I've been here, so like buildings under, if anything has changed.
And then
for the
make sure you
landscape.
read that little paragraph underneath because you could also step away from those core options.
Oh.
So if you want to take a quick second to compile a thought.
Okay. So I
It's
do
a strong
want. I do
spell.
want powerful celestials, fae, fiends, elementals, or
Got
undead.
it.
I do want that.
Okay.
I want to understand the creature's lair that we're going to. Like, I want to understand specifically whatever they were called.
Okay, Resmaraz.
The Resmaraz or whatever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to understand the Resmaraz. They're like tunnels. If that's
Okay.
2, that's fine. I'll take that.
I'll let
If
you
they're
go ahead.
but I don't know if do they tunnel or
You would know
like,
that it's they specified that it's a tunneling creature. So
okay, so I would want to understand their tunnels more so. So like,
Mhm.
and then the area in which they're where they're currently at, like in mass. So if we're like going through their tunnels, if we're going to go to them, where are they? So we're not like going to walk in and just be like,
Understood.
fuck, we're fucked.
Cool. Here's what I'll do for you. You sit there and you kind of focus for a brief moment, and you take a deep breath. Come on, help me understand. Help me understand. You feel the world around you kind of respond. There's these small little insects that crawl out of crevices and appear on your shoulder, and as they pass by, they leave little scents of information. There is no like, hey buddy, got the answer for you, but it's more like the passage of knowledge being enlaced in you as natural time is flowing by. And with that, you would understand the entirety of this room layout. And on top of that, you see huge, beautiful light pools that are heated. And as they are heated, you would also give me a D100. Let's see how much I give you of the descriptors. God damn. You see all potential adversaries.
Jesus. Okay.
You don't like, I mean, I guess with the commune with natures, you would understand that this creature is a heated body. So expect things to be warm. But it lays in basically it lives in a sauna. So the water itself won't be super boiling, but it'll be warm, misty, a little hard to see. And imagine these creatures move well in such substances.
Okay. And then so that's awesome. Thank you. Do I understand like the tunnel in which, and there's like, do I understand like the
This
best
one's
route
a
to
real
get
fuck
to
because
it?
there's one way in and one way out.
Yeah, one way. Got it. All right.
Now you know that the entrance would be north, so let me put like a little circle. And all of them would not immediately come aware, but there is one immediately nearby that could. So that's what you would definitely pick up your entire future issue, and you may address it now with your team if you choose to.
Okay. But I don't see any phase fiends, elementals, or undeads. Any like other things?
The only other thing you would understand is that the ghost dragon, which obviously has been lingering around. Super badass being. It's considered the warden of just the Underdark. It's not necessarily like it doesn't own it, it doesn't control it. It's just the badass, and it's there, so it does what it does.
Yeah, the old bag of bones. We get it. Yep, he's been there,
and he does that,
and he just does that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I turn back to the party. Well, I can tell you there's about 4 of them down there. The Razmataz. Whatever, not Razmataz,
Razzmatazz.
what are they called? You said something, Alex, but I didn't hear any of it.
Resmaraz.
There's about 4 of the raspberries. Entrance has 1. That's spying it. Just one way in, one way out. It does have a way deeper, Bernie, so we can go meet your friend Maddie if you know where to go from there.
He'll find us.
Oh, very good. Very good. I was worried if we had to just keep going. Because again, you keep going, you get yourself into more trouble. But there's 4 of them. The 3 small ones, one real big one I can sense. It could be the mama. I can't.
Would you just be sharing this with your immediate 2 teammates and Darth, or would you be discussing this with everyone?
No, just with
Got it. Just want to make sure. Okay,
Claremont and Bernie.
understood.
Oh, we're
I'm
going
not-
into this
I'm-
place? I thought your friends were showing us the way.
No, we're doing it. It's gonna be so cool.
Absolutely, our friends are showing the way. I want to make sure that you are prepared. You've never been in the Underdark before. So I want to make sure
Oh
you
man, are
two
you saying I
are
can't
ready.
lead the way?
You can lead the way, but be prepared for what you get yourself into. Just telling you, there's 4 down there. Be prepared. I can tell you. Listen, Dad got us fought well, but this lot is dumb.
Are they fireproof? Couldn't he just fireball them from the back? From safety.
You just see
Of
Bernie's
course.
like eyes light up,
course.
like little flames are burning in his eyeballs
That's
right
what I was
now.
aiming for. You get the kids
Of course,
interested,
of course.
then you don't
I
gotta
can
worry about
certainly
it.
do that. I certainly do that. There's one right at the entrance, so let them go first.
Good idea. I like it.
Aren't they your family?
Of course, they're my family. I'd always have them go first.
Family. I hear you. I love mine, but yours sucks. So yeah, send them in.
Did you just see what he did yesterday? He put a hammer with a pineapple up some guy's ass.
I didn't
I
think
thought that was
it.
adult stuff.
No, that's simply a punishment.
I mean, in some places it's just adult stuff.
I'm not sure what kind of adult stuff you all do. That's fucked up.
I reach into one of my belly folds and just like a small pineapple just comes.
Is it fermented?
At this point, it's really
Pops the
squishy.
straw. Oh, it's like I've been waiting for this.
Ooh.
Fucking
Calls for the
pineapple
time.
daiquiri. Oh my god.
Pina coladas.
That's awesome.
Switch it into a drink.
You start ringing it.
And then I just sort of like slide it back in slowly.
you keep it.
Oh.
Next time it's gonna be a jerky. That's awesome.
Oh, Jesus. Just saying. This is their quest. We'll be there. If they survive, great. If they don't, then all the sisters are for me. You know, the line of succession and everything.
All right, this sounds like a nobility thing. Cool.
Yeah, it dwarf stuff. You guys go ahead.
I look back to all the groglins. All right, we're ready to go. Lead the way.
Everyone, they all sound of roared. We are Woglins. Da 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 da.
And I start
And
start singing.
Yeah. That's their announcement whenever they head out. They're just like, let's do this.
In the back, I'm
And-
talking to Brock. You see how I keep saying it? He used to try to kill me when I said that. He's starting to get immune to that. You just keep doing it. They won't even care after a while.
What did you say?
Oh, he just kept stabbing at the whole that you were dwarf still.
Yeah,
And
you
Oh.
he's just like, look, you see, they ain't phased anymore. Like, we're good.
yeah.
Oh, fuck.
With them chanting so loudly and us down here in this area, I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace. And mis amigos are gonna be silent with me, just in case something happens.
You got it. you guys head to where it looks like a gopher hole. Literally, no one would have thought otherwise initially until they go, oh, stop.
Just up ahead, you're going to see that little indent. The trick is that it's actually 15 feet wide. You go 2 feet more closer, you're gonna fall right in.
Damn, it's my
I don't know if that was intentional or
It worked.
it was perfect for
It
him.
went with it perfectly.
I like this guy more and more every day. We should start hanging out with him.
Yeah, we gotta have Ian drinking more like carbonated stuff while we play,
Yeah.
so he does this
Right,
from
that
time to
intro.
time.
Gotta get more belches out. That'd be good.
You guys should see me at work. They call me Rick because I just burp all the time because I'm just drinking like carbonated shit, like even if it's just sparkling water because that's what they get, and I'm just like always burping. That's just it. Like there'll be a customer right then. I'll be like, "Rrr. Hey, what's up? You know, whoops. But
I don't get the
anyways.
reference, Rick.
Rick from
Yeah.
Rick and Morty.
yeah.
Oh, Rick and Morty. Okay, got it. I was like, I thought they were
Because he's
just.
always
Yeah, and I mean, I'm literally like typing, like, oh yeah, like I just in the middle of my conversation, it just pops out. I'm like, and I just keep going. I'm like, well, fuck, like, what am I gonna do now? You know, like it's there. Nonetheless, Kragar goes,
All right, now if y'all go forward, someone's gonna fall, and it still sounding like all boys didn't make the fall, so probably gonna be a bit bony down there. Look out for spikes.
Oh man, if Darth was here, he would love this.
What's a Darth?
You don't need to know.
That's the quiet one that we left back there.
he turned into a giant ape, and they just kind of let him go
Oh,
and
the monkey.
on his own
The
way.
monkey, right? Yep, you
Yeah,
told
my
us
monkey.
about that monkey. I didn't know they had it has a Darth. I still don't know what that is.
His name is Darth.
The monkey's name is Darth. So if you had
Yeah.
the monkey, this little hole would be better for you.
Yeah, he just enjoy it a
I
little
think
bit more.
Bernie's figured out it's not worth trying to explain things. Yeah. The giant,
like Claremont
the
says,
giant
just
monkey
accept it.
would love
Where
it.
was Bernie thinking about how easy he could fit a pineapple up the giant ape?
He's like,
Pineapple would fit up
sure.
no problem. It'd just slide right in.
I see. So the ape would be the bait, while we go and get our eggs.
Yeah.
And when
Yeah.
it turns
Still there.
back,
Yeah.
it's in there.
But instead, we'll go in. You first.
Wonderful. Head on.
Oh God! Why did you say that?
No, I said you first.
Not that he didn't hear any of the first part. He was just like, do it. Like, let's make it happen. They're hard of hearing. Everyone just stands there.
Me. I look at Bernie and indignantly like, motherfucker, you just signed us up. Fuck.
You remember where that thing is?
Be right back.
Shoot it with some fireballs from here.
So are we supposed to kill them or?
They look at each other.
Well, if you kill them, then we won't be able to harvest no more eggs. You see that? It's like what do you guys call that down here? A catch 66.
Well, we can make a deal. You give us some minerals, we won't kill them. Deal?
They look around, and for the first time, you guys realize you're surrounded by iron ore, coal. Like, you guys are in a whole Minecraft underground where it's nothing but minerals. Like,
Oh shit, this place is all minerals. Damn it.
Yeah, that's kind of all that's organic down here, to be honest.
Well,
Ha!
that's good.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Like minerals at the new place.
Oh yeah. They could.
Wait, what you thinking?
he stares at you. He's gonna do an insight check to see if he understands potential slavery.
Gonna describe that new scenario, how they could live and prosper.
You say you got stuff below your lands, and you like minerals. We get minerals. We can trade you minerals and cut out the payment. So here thinks it's an exchange.
as he nudges toward Thargrim. FUDGEHOUSE, you are an educated man. You understand that Krager is the most sane even over Brock. Like, this is the only dude with any diplomatic
Right,
communication
Krager.
skills.
Rhaegar, you are the best communicator. We will have you as our liaison. You will communicate
What?
between us and them.
All these goddamn things you keep calling people. Who is
It's a
liaison?
It's a title like genius. He's a smart man. He's your smart dude.
So you
amongst
got
your
a
crew.
title,
Krager,
a
Krager,
piece of paper
Krager,
telling me
Krager.
that it says liaison.
Liaison
on
is
it.
his wife.
He looks at you seriously.
That's why Brock isn't a liaison. You see, it's the smart man that begins.
You mean that's why Brock's not laying with liaison?
He does not claim his liaison.
What's you doing? Like, she nowhere near, but he's just mad. He's like, oh shit. Like,
Wait, is he yelling at one of these people here? I thought they were all men. Is one of them a woman?
I'm not sure. I just know I'm a man. They could be women.
How do you know you're a man? What do you have the parts?
Yeah. I look down.
Yeah, you could be.
I pull my pants down a little bit and look down.
Oh, Bernie, I'm not so sure. this is something else. I'm gonna need you to take command here. I'm gonna need to eat something to handle all this stress. I go and start eating like some fruit.
You just leave a fucking 14-year-old to be the negotiator.
Mr. Blueberry definitely needs to intake often, eh?
Yeah, that's part of his growing body.
They look at it.
It is growing.
They agree with you on that one.
So you going in, and then we applaud you onward. Then I'll send that one right there. And he points at Durgrim. He a crazy bastard. He gonna get that egg for us and bring it back up. And when we maybe, he can tell us how many there are down there. And then you just keep doing what you're doing there and don't die until we get what we need. And then say, come on back up.
But you're also saying we can't kill him.
I didn't
Right?
say don't kill them. I just said if you kill all of them, we don't get no more eggs.
And that would be a bad thing.
Maybe. There are probably more of them, but I know where these ones are. So if you kill some of them, but not all of them, and we escape because some of them are dead, and the other ones won't be chasing us because they're worried about the dead ones, then there'll be more eggs.
But what I'm hearing is if we kill all of them, you're not going to be super mad, right?
I'll be hungry. And I haven't really
Yeah, you'll
been
be hungry
mad because
later.
I've been hungry. But if I am hungry and I don't have hungry food to hungry me, then I'm gonna be mad.
You know what that sounds like? A future you problem.
He's gonna do an insight check. He's gonna
Every
see
day.
if this can be applied to self. He's gonna be like, does this follow through?
I see your point there. Because I'm not mad yet. And I might not be mad if you kill them all. Because I might still be full and not hungry. So it might not be a bad thing if you kill them all now and I get angry later, because that's a different issue.
Like, you're educating the shit out of these guys. This is a whole new problem solving for them. They're like, wow, tomorrow's problem. That's a thing, you know?
Somebody else's problem, future me problem. Two things today.
Bernie's becoming a highborn real quick. I like
Who's doing the distracting and who's doing the retrieving?
Well, we retrieve because he got distracted. He said he going ahead.
Oh, good, Barney. Yeah, perfect distraction. I slap him on the
Nope.
back.
Oh boy, don't you put yourself in danger.
It'll be fine so long
When he
as my
says that,
good friend
you-
Brock with me.
You hear
and
like a
then he
little
hugs
zipper.
him.
Darth's head pops out. Darth goes,
Papa, you get rid of him, then I get more allowance.
And he pops back.
Yes,
in.
that is the rule.
Bernie
but
flips
I
him
don't
off
know
real
what
quick.
the-
Sounds like Brock and Bernie fell in together because I pushed him in and then he pulled me with him.
Right. just-
Yes, I was like, as long as I have my good friend Brock with me.
Now, both you guys give me dexterity saving throws to see how loud of a thump you make.
All right.
Yes.
We are so fucked, dude.
Wait. You're wearing Pass Without a Trace. Does this give us a +10 to the dex
That's a
save?
stealth. So you're. Oh, interesting. No,
We
'cause it's
are
only for stealth
going
checks.
to try to fall stealthily.
Oh.
Okay, so how about this? You fall. Let's see if you get hurt, and then see if it's quiet.
Okay.
So
Okay.
first a dex save, then a stealth check.
Okay. I did well. How about you? Yes.
Ooh.
We did it.
Ernie did it a check.
We-
He didn't do a save.
Well, I
Isn't
don't
it
really
the
know how
same
to roll
thing?
that. I've always rolled the same.
His
the
save.
same thing.
His save should be better. Look at your save. Is it
Your
more
save
or
should be
less?
better, honestly. It should not be a 2 for your save.
Oh
Your-
yeah, I've got a +7 on it.
Okay, there you
So
go.
Fine
then
with a
he would
20.
have saved. Yeah.
Mm,
You were
yeah.
saved.
He's like, I don't need a save because I naturally fall gracefully. Now give me a stealth check. Let's see how quiet the two of you are as you do superhero landings.
Oh
Ooh.
shit, plus
It's a
10.
it's a +10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I should have gotten a 30.
Yep. Okay.
Dang, dude.
Gotcha.
Damn.
Well, you guys fall down. Claremont, you're distracted talking to Krager and
I don't know
and they're
that
like-
anyone knows
how
that
I
we hit
would
the
land.
bottom.
They just, like, no one even notices they're missing. They're just like, you look up and you're like, where'd the kids go? You know, but right now they're not even worried about the kids. They're
Yeah.
just like, great.
I
that
got
sounds like
half
a
a
plan.
pear in my mouth.
It's
Just
like
like
we
the
did it on purpose.
Nice.
where'd it go?
Right. As it's like dripping juice and they kind of, what is that? Like, you're just blowing these guys' minds. Like, they don't know what a pear is.
It's
Can
it's
you give
food.
us? Can you
Dumbass.
give us visual on the map?
Oh, you don't have
I
visual?
see visual. No, I have visual. It's just I don't have visual on me.
Weird.
Like it's dark.
Oh,
right where we're at.
Oh, I get it. You just want a little light. No, it's dark.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah. Thank you.
Clearly, you boys have not been to a farm before. If you come to the surface, if you come to the fudge
You all
house
keep
farm,
talking about like this farm thing. You know, like we heard that farming is when you let the light burn your land and then new things appear. But nothing that got burned is there to see what appears.
you know, you want one of these, and I throw him a pear.
He catches it.
Just so
If you want,
look like
if
a
you
rock.
want more, you
He looks at
come
the
look.
texture. He kind of compares it to the stone. He's
Put it in your mouth, dummy.
like,
Oh,
he like literally like these guys. Everything is hard to them. They don't understand soft and juicy. They're like, they spit out half the first bite because it just throws off their senses.
Oh. Okay, I take a stale piece
Just
of bread.
devours the whole thing with the core. He starts choking, and then you see him. He spits out perfectly a cherry stem tied pear top, and he's like,
oh,
Hi.
that is going to give me the shits.
It will. Yeah, that I have those too. That's part of the drill.
He tosses this on. You were saying something about you want more or something while I was choking.
You probably gonna want more of that because it's delicious. So we can make a deal after this. I can get you more.
I heard of something. It ain't called pear. It's called apples. You ever seen those?
Yeah, we got apples. I have apples here. You want apples?
I heard you give apples to a beast. It makes them furious.
No.
Why not?
Taint true. Listen, boy.
Give me an apple. I'll go feed it to
We
a
got
beast
lots
right
of
now.
time. You won't get nothing right now. I'll tell you why. Because you ain't making no deal. We don't give nothing unless we're gonna get something.
he
You
looks
can
around.
understand that.
You got a point. Because you better get your boy, because he down there.
What? Where'd my boy go?
You guys look, you see Bernie and Brock doing this super cool, like, superhero landing of their own stature, judging
I
each
can't
other, and like,
lose him
fuck
2 days
yeah.
in a row. I'm
And
coming
then
in.
you both look up. Claremont floats down. And Claremont is
Boy,
going
I
with
thought I
you.
lost you.
Are you quiet about it?
When I say, boy, I thought I lost you, no.
Okay, give me a second.
All right.
They didn't hear you.
Oh, crazy.
Bernie, are we doing the running, Baron? What are you doing? That's burn and stomp. Get in there and get all crazy like.
Yeah, I think we should, but I think we can sneak past as far as we can to draw them away. We just gotta find where the eggs are and then get them away from there. And then if we can do that and then let them know they can come down and grab the eggs, we can sneak out. We just gotta cause a
Alright.
big thing.
I understand the eggs are down here. Is that right?
Mhm.
That chest is the eggs or no?
Not 100% sure.
Okay.
But you
I wasn't
understand
sure
that, yes,
whether.
there's eggs. Like, no, the eggs are not a visual thing. It's more of a theory of mind concept.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Brock, have you ever
Okay.
done this when you were like a kid? Do you have any insight? You grew up down here.
I would assume yes, but DM, indulge me.
You've never been down here, but you've seen Resmerazes, yes. They give warm hugs. A Duragard is able to withstand a hug for a cool bit, but it could tinder or leave a branding, is what one calls if you've been branded by a
I think
Resmeraz
more importantly is like, where do they put their nests?
with mom. So imagine a spider crab.
Right, got it. We're gonna do this. We gotta get close to the mom and pull her up here. Leave a passage.
Okay, so we're gonna try to pull her over towards us, but then off to the, I guess, stage right.
Mhm.
Off to where the
Stage
other
right?
ones are,
So
right?
like this. Yeah,
Yeah.
this way. So we want to try to pull. We want to try to pull them up
Are
around
we
the
able to
big
see them?
the tunnel area.
I would say that Brock for sure because he has dark vision. Claremont, you have dark vision?
Oh, okay. I don't have dark vision.
No, Bernie, you
Yeah,
have dark vision,
I see
right?
them
You're
all.
magical,
I
right?
do. I have magical dark
So,
vision.
yeah, you guys would see
So-
that they're all coiled up underneath the surface. They're not like, "Ooh, what are you doing over here?"
So
They're
I
like
point
just
off.
doing their own little thing. I would say, Brock, you would know that the immature ones, if threatening enough, they will not risk their lives. But if there is no threat, if they don't feel like whatever's, I mean, they're huge. Even the babies are huge. But if they feel like something's threatening, they'll cower. You know, at least the babies will. The mom is the only full-on hostile. But if you aggravate the babies and they feel like they could win, they'll fight.
So suddenly, the only one that we really got to get its attention is the mama. We gotta pull that one away. The babies won't really fight.
I have a question,
If they-
Brock. I'm like really, really sneaky. Do you think I could just
All
steal
right.
the egg and bring it back?
If you want to give it a go, it's by mama. The one far in the back. Can you see that one? It's the one that eats you whole in one bite.
Of all of the babies you do see, this thing is like 10 times the size.
Listen, boys, I can't see very well down here. But if you can
Shh! Quiet,
direct me-
Pa!
Okay. All right, kiddo.
Guys,
You hear Kreger.
I'll give you
what
mental.
are we doing down there? Go get the distraction so we can get the eggs. I'm hungry, and I don't want to be angry.
I'm gonna do telepathy to Bernie.
Okay.
Where's mom? I'll put to sleep. Or where's mom? I'll make her sleep. Something like that. I don't know. Like I can only do like very basic concepts in telepathy.
Got it. There is a laying Resmeraz with the question mark sleeping noodle. Or Z, sorry, Z.
Actually, I have an idea. Pa, I might have this. I think I could hold that creature there.
Hold it.
Yeah.
Max. Yeah. Hold, monster. I know what you're saying. Good idea.
And then, if not, I could just maybe banish it.
Bad idea. Bad.
Connection cut off.
Surely. Surely you can do that.
Reject
Wait,
it.
are you telepathying this
Yeah,
conversation?
they're
right
telepathying.
now?
Yeah, you have
Okay,
no
okay.
clue.
Yeah.
You see them
Alright.
just
I'm so focused.
yeah,
I'm like,
they're just
I
giving
had
you,
a,
like,
I'm like,
suggestions.
Okay, Brock, real quick update. Pa says, that he could make the creature go to sleep. But that
alright.
would be super boring. So I thought
Alright,
we could
alright.
hold creature.
Super
And
boring.
if not,
Alright, hold
and if
creature.
not,
I'm
I
gonna
could
go hold the
banish it.
creature. I run off.
Claremont, give me an insight check if you know what the fuck is happening as you see Brock just splat, splat, splat,
He is going
run.
to hold the
Oh,
creature.
hey,
He's
I
amazing.
will run along with him to
Okay.
project.
I rage.
I will
I
project.
rage.
No, no, Chad, no! You completely destroying the plan. No,
What's he doing exactly? I can't quite figure it
I'm
out.
gonna run along with him to hopefully keep him stealthy. Can I
Both
force
you guys
him
give me
as a
checks
stealth
while
roll?
raging. Let's see. Anything is possible. You still have fast round chase. Claremont, you see both of them just go, let's race, and they just take off. You're like,
I think
what
it's so
the
surprising I
fuck?
couldn't understand what they're doing. It's just so surprising.
I rage.
What's happening?
Oh
I
shit!
run.
Plus
I try to
10,
be
that'd be 32.
loud
No.
to make the babies
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Okay.
Okay.
Give me
Stay
your,
away.
are you, so you're not being stealthy at all then for you?
No, and I go
Okay.
towards
I'm super stealthy.
Okay.
the big mama.
Brock Groglin. Give me a performance at advantage because you're just mentally like, fuck yeah, this is my thing. As you just let out the big raging
told me.
roar possible.
This is the burn and run, dude.
Yeah, so give me that. Or you could do intimidation if it's better.
Is it better?
I don't know.
It is. It's the same.
Okay. Whichever you want to fight. Do you want to intimidate them or perform that don't fuck with me kind of?
Well, can I see what intimidation is now after that?
You realize it's faltering. You're like, I probably shouldn't do it that way. Yeah, give me a little intimidation growl. Let's see. It cowers. It never reaches the surface, though it does notice you guys are there. Keep in mind, the two of you are nowhere near the size of one of these. So there's that sense of like, you got to be the bigger threat for Brock. You absolutely feel that. Now, Brock, like, now that you're in the rage, the inside part of you is like, someone's going to die. I hope it's Bernie. As you're running deadhead on to this massive Mama Razmaraz, and you're like, holy shit, this is kind of big. You know what I mean? Like, this is much bigger than the kids. The two of you guys are making your way. Bernie, you somehow, like, Brock's yell blinds these things, and they don't see you in the confusion of the audible blurring and jumbling their senses for the brief moment, as you are very close nearby to them. As you guys come to this point, you see that it's like a cliff right here. You could technically see on the other side, which you should be able to.
Yep.
And with such, you'd be like, Bernie, you're like, hey, we can jump behind this, and that'll, anything might fly right over you, that kind of thing for survival instincts, because you are a ranger. You understand that the lay of the land is somewhat favorable to the size of the creatures against your small size. Brock, you get up to it. What do you do?
Going for the grapple, the hug, the hold.
Do the hold, baby. Hold that creature.
I wasn't
You
clear
guys
enough.
see this massive coiled Resmerize. You don't even see the head of it. You just see Brock
Brock's playing
like
Brock.
a freaking Looney Tunes
Good.
episode, just sticking to it. And as you slowly see the coil move, you see Brock slide with it until he falls off. And then it starts to unravel and really reach the epitome of this little conclave. As it does, FUDGEHOUSE or Claremont and anyone inside the little pit realizes that this thing goes maybe about 15 feet in the ceiling sense, and it's arched, and it's still got like easily 10 feet of coil beneath it. And it's just like, you see its big old fangs kind of fling out, and then its bug eyes pop out almost like with antennae, and then just for like insane like take in, and then it's like and it looks down at Brock. I need everybody to roll.
I look back to Bernie and I give him a thumbs up.
Correction, Bernie. Were you
I've
going to
got
attempt to
this.
cast anything?
I was going to attempt
Give me a
to cast
sleight of
hold.
hand to see if that beats their reactionary time. They're going to do a dex against your sleight of hand to see which goes off first.
It's not my best stat, so your luck. Who wins?
You win.
Oh,
It goes to,
Bernie.
as it goes to bite Brock at a single wholesome munch. Bernie,
I cast Hold Monster,
how do you do it?
and I do it at a 6. No, I can't. 5th level. That's all I can do. So I can only do it on the one going to bite him. It says I
It's this
can't
one.
see him. Yeah, it's weird. I should be able to see him.
There you go. It's because I put you on theirs to give you the vision, and that's wall.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast it, and we're gonna see if he's fucked, I guess.
Whew, here you go.
Ah, man, I'm not fucked.
It
I got
will
my
also end
weapon. I
my
protect myself.
end without.
Get that roll.
Pass without
So,
trace.
yeah, it ends my pass without trace.
Doesn't matter,
So
that's my word here, anyways.
22.
nope, it
Wait.
passes.
It
Fuck.
wasn't. Wait. It was not supposed to be advantage. Wait, let me make sure. I was looking on the wrong sheet. I rolled the young. It's supposed to be the big one. They do not have advantage. So one second, let me reroll that.
Oh.
As it catches itself. As it does, it's just like, I mean, it really can't do much more. The babies that were there because of the massive
I
war
fucking did it.
are
Brock did it.
remaining.
You
Brock
did
is
it,
like,
Brock.
"Ah."
You're holding it.
You're like staring at it like, what the fuck? Like you put your hands out like Gracie,
No, I'm
and
saying-
then
I'm-
when Bernie casts his hold
absolutely
monster,
not.
it lands in your
I'm
teeth.
holding it still. No,
Yeah,
I'm
you're just
holding.
like,
I never looked up. I'm like, I got this.
Yeah.
Look back to Bernie.
I love it.
Brock.
Bernie gives
Brock.
you this.
Here.
As you see Bernie do that, you see the spell like to everyone else as Brock's like, Claremont, you see your son and hired help doing the job. Do you inform those above?
I'm gonna see if I think it's Bernie or if I think it's. Oh, it's right in the middle. Oh, no, it went higher. So I realize it's Bernie that actually did the work. Sorry,
That's
bro.
my boy.
I was going to ask
okay.
whether Pa knew that I did a good job or not. So, thank you.
Boy. From the back, I'm saying that's my boy. He did a good job.
You hear Craig?
What are they doing down there? I ain't hear nothing.
Holding the creature.
So you need us down there now?
Yeah.
We don't need you at all.
They jump down. They all do like mini superhero landings, and only one of them, Durgrim, just,
Everybody knows how to do this damn superhero landing.
You should get out of that palanquin.
and they run off.
Now this rock throws me out of this.
How long does Hold Monster last? A minute. Okay. Let me
Yeah.
see if they all last enough. Let me see. I'm gonna roll a dex save for each of them and see how quick all of them move.
We should. 30
I mean, a
feet
minute's a
movement,
long
right?
time for Duraguards. Your dwarves running around like with gear and shit. You know, like ching ching
Not
ching ching.
dwarves. We're Duragar.
I said you're like dwarves running around heavy. You know?
Not like dwarves. We're Duragar. There's no
Fudge House
resemblance.
told me they're dwarves. I mean, the DM has only heard dwarves this entire
Zero
time.
resemblance.
There
Zero
is
resemblance.
no representation of Duragard here.
So good. So good.
Claremont's just like, there goes one dwarf, two dwarf, three dwarf, four. Like he's just like, goddamn, I'm gonna fall asleep, you know? Like he's like, I gotta stop counting them. And as they all run, they do rough. Yeah, they are still down there. You guys look around and you're like, hurry up! They're like,
I'm holding it. How can I hold it for so long?
hold it longer! As they go about doing their shit, they're just like.
I'm like
Go
holding it up. I'm like
do
holding
you
it
do
up.
anything as you see them just kind of pilfering the area? All the young Razmaraz seem too scared to do anything as they're watching Mama get manhandled by all of you guys. It does feel semi-safe in the sense of like surveying the area. You could move freely without anything attacking you as long as this creature is held.
Except Bernie.
Mr.
Bernie right now is just sitting
Mr.
there like,
Fudgehouse, there's the chest, the treasure chest down here.
You got it,
Come,
brother.
come.
Well, you want me to
Here.
move in that scary ass area? with the
DM, could you give me like a countdown? Like, Bernie would
Yeah.
know.
You're good. You're at 45.
Nope, too
Don't you have
scary.
one of them? Don't you have one of them invisible servants that could help you?
Oh, great idea. I'll send my servant out.
You're
Go
You're
grab
like,
the
"Oh,
chest.
why didn't I think of that?" You see, it's just
Damn, that Brock guy is actually kind of smart sometimes.
you see Durgam go, and right as the chest moves, you guys see a geyser spring out. Water begins to flood the room. It's not threatening at this time, but it was not just a mere chest. As you see it get slightly shifted and the geyser shoot it off, the chest busts open. As it does, there are 5 items inside. Mr. Claremont.
Brock can't swim.
Bernie. Oh, I know.
I cannot.
Mr. Claremont. Bernie. I need both of you guys to give me perception checks to see what you see flying in the air, as everyone else is too close to witness what's falling behind them.
This might be a bad time to tell you. I can't swim.
We all can't swim. All the Durgard are like, oh fuck. Like, no, what do you swim for?
I can't swim. I'll be honest, I can't swim either.
They're like, what? Bernie, you're like,
you
oh,
can
fuck.
you can fly, and I can
Can't
fly.
swim.
Bernie, are you the only one that knows how to swim? Layla, can you teach me how to swim?
Claremont
So this-
and Bernie, both of you guys, Bernie, you're like over here like temple pop in. You're holding it. You're keeping your focus, but you also catch what flies out of the chest. Claremont. God damn these motherfucking Durgar dwarves. There are 5 very fancy Brimel grenades flying out of that chest.
Oh shit.
And you know them. Because you were in the room when you were born, right next to Cradle.
What? I was born
You
next-
knew. You were born next to a cradle. Of what? Grenades?
The crate of the
Grenades.
crate of these grenades, yeah. Like he reckon he
Oh,
sees
okay.
them, and you're just
Crate
like,
of grenades?
that is Brimel signature, manufactured. You have a D100 roll.
Oh shit.
Be right back.
All right. Let's see how fast I can think on this. Come on. Give me that's yeah.
Immediately
What-
before your eyes, we're gonna take a pause from the exact moment of these grenades flying in the air, as you, sir, which is okay for Burning and everyone else to experience, has an epiphany flashback. You had no idea that you had amnesia until now. All of a sudden, a whole rush of memories go through you. You hear, I think this is the way. No, we got to make sure that it's the. Sorry, I still have the Durgard. I think that this is where we should put the nerves. No, no, no. I wired this humine specifically. I will complete it as needed. You remember the conversations, the topics that went into the building and fabrication of your very existence. You recall the very moment in which your name was provided to you. I think Claremont would be a good one. I don't quite like that. What about Fudge? What about House? Claremont Fudge House, then. You hear whatever the lead scientists announce. Then you hear some scripture, like a birth certificate being signed. All right, he's ready. Do we just wake him up? We shouldn't have done that. And then you hear someone slip, and there's like a little Frankenstein. Watch the grenades! You wake up to the word grenade. That was the very first word you were ever introduced to in your existence of life. And that is the next thing you see flying upon your boy and everybody else but you. 5 of them. do you announce anything to Bernie or anyone else before these go off?
I thought you said I caught one.
Doesn't matter if you caught one. They all still fucking flew out of the chest. Like, at the end of the day, that doesn't help you. You don't know what
It does if I can throw it.
Bernie, as you catch one, Claremont, you see that they're all flying in the air, and you're like, oh, they're going everywhere. And then you see one so close to your boy, it touches his hand. There's a
I
moment.
mean, I don't think I'd be able to say anything. I just had a flashback to my childhood, so I think I would just reach out.
Whatever you wish. So you kind of like freeze up. Bernie, give me an insight check to see whether or not your gut tells you to throw it or to turn around and say, look, Dad, or look, Pa. Like, you know, like more of a proud kid or a let's not touch this.
I knew it was going to be low.
We're going to have to flip a coin and you call it on that one. One or two, you decide.
2.
Was
You chuck
created
that
by
bitch.
scientists?
You grab it, and as you grab it, you feel something wrong. Like it's the item itself in your hand has this like kind of shake to it, like this vibration inside, and you're like, well, that's weird. Like, you know, it's kind of like catching a taser or like one of those gum stick tricks, and you're just like, oh, like that, like it throws you off. And you manage to toss it away.
I chuck it right at this other guy, this other monster guy.
I need a dex at advantage for Bernie. I need dex for Brock at disadvantage. And Claremont, I just need you to watch.
I mean, if I get my wits back about me, I have a spell to cast, but I don't think I have
We will
my
see
wits on.
depending on their decisions.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! Thank God for the
At least
advantage.
one round before
Fuck.
I catch my wits.
That one just saved you. Brock.
I just need 5 seconds, and then I can.
Bernie? Who did you throw it at, and does it?
I
and
threw it at
DM
the
doesn't matter.
monster
Baby
to the
on the
side.
right.
Yeah.
But the dex, so where he threw it doesn't matter.
Those are all being done in the background. It's just you guys are the only players that are.
There's a rain of grenades happening.
And it's at
there's
now.
5.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's
There's 5 grenades
And I'm
going
at
off. And technically, Brock
disadvantage.
doesn't know it. Yeah, they're all behind you because you're next to the creature holding it open, and the chest was behind you. So
I
the
think
chest
they
is
have
flying
something
behind
that's danger sense. You have advantage on dex saving throws against effects that you can see
you. Ooh,
while not
behind
blinded,
you.
deafened, or incapacitated. I can't
Okay,
see any of them.
give me a perception check. Let's see if you see it off the reflection of the teeth.
Oh Jesus, my best. This is great. Oh!
You're
And
like,
he gave you a fighting chance.
All right,
wiser.
okay, I'll take it at disadvantage for that. Yeah,
Go
that's
for it.
fine.
Yeah. You earned it.
Oh my God! Wow! Wow!
My excitement's because this is just not. I didn't.
Good thing I'm raging. Good thing I'm raging because I'm about to take double damage on this shit. Whatever happens.
So we're gonna do him first, okay, guys? Because you know why save the somatics. So, good sir, they explode, every single one of them. As they explode, I need a wisdom save for Claremont to see whether or not you get a trigger any kind of safety. If you snap out of it, or if it takes you by force.
Wisdom save. Oh.
And you and your cusps. You tell me, do you think you would still be trapped in this understanding of existence?
Yeah, I mean, it takes at least 5 seconds. I don't know if a round has passed yet, but it would take me 5 seconds to snap out of it.
Okay. As you take a moment, you really like this can't be like what? And then this massive fireworks show appears, and this is what all the Durgar take, including Brock.
Luckily, you guys have plenty of life. That's like a quarter.
Well, maybe a quarter for Brock. No one asked how good these guys were doing.
They're fine.
We don't care that much.
Bernie, you sir, get to roll a d50.
I get to
Did
roll
I take
D50. Okay.
half of the 58?
I apologize. No, I'll fix that right now. You get 26 back.
Yeah. Beautiful. That's all that matters.
Oh, okay. Roll low.
So I'm at 136.
Yeah, I got you. I already fixed you.
All right, I got it.
Yeah.
All right,
I did
you
the
got
same
it. I
time.
got it. We both got it.
Oh. Bernie, you just see this, and you brace for it. You know that it is fire. You are Bernie.
I do have fire resistance.
Nice.
And as you brace for it, you just feel this funnel surround you. As it does, you do take only 20 points of damage. However, you have never felt this kind of ignition around you before. Powdered explosives have never happened for Bernie in this capacity because so many went off at the same time. If one went off, you would have been like, oh, I can figure that out. But you just got like concussion bombed by a fucking spread grenade on accident when it was 5 individual ones. So you don't have like a full understanding of what's going on because there's so much noise that there's one more thing you all got to do with perception check.
Real quick, just sidebar.
Mm-hmm.
I'll ping you after. Can we have like a Bernie understanding of fire progression?
Sure.
Yes.
It's like
When he
water is wet,
experiences new
fire-
things.
fire is
Yeah,
hot.
but if he understands it better, he can do better damage with it.
I like that.
Not a problem.
Anyways.
I respect it. Yep. So all of you
Is
guys
that
perceptions.
perception?
Yep. All 3 of you. Brock, Randall, and Ian. Get them out there. Claremont, he sees it. Everything's collapsing upon all of them. You are the only one above an open hole that has no ceiling.
Nice. I know my plan.
Oh,
Into a
shit.
hole. Brock is like, Brock's holding it open like, well, it's gonna crush you too. As you're looking up at the Resmer as that's like you're holding on to. So you're
Yeah.
like, well, it's gonna break my fall. You guys having this entire explosion go off. Everyone's like, ah! All of your cousins are all over the place. They're all okay, but they're all just like, ugh, ugh. One of them, only one of them calls for you, Brock. Brock! Who do you think it is?
I turn around.
Please don't be Craig.
I just turn around and look like this.
You look,
Not like the monster. You're like, what?
it's Durgrim. You see Durgrim go, as you see more ash spit up, this time with a bit of red speckle.
What? What do you need? I'm busy at work here. I'm doing some hard stuff.
Don't let it eat you. And he drops his arm and goes unconscious.
Oh, that's nice of him.
Might be
other
the
three-
first time we actually have to bury him.
You see Craig go, shut up, you buffoon. He's just unconscious. He picks him up. Oh, bastards. You see the other 3 just get up like, ugh. The grenading which you threw at the baby Resmaras absolutely decimated it, so that's done.
Did you get your eggs? Because we need to get the fuck out of here.
Hold creature is a save for me if it extends an entire round of initiative. Or no.
Yeah, it's supposed to just work for 60 seconds.
So I
right?
cannot
So-
save from it, right? Like it's stuck.
No,
Yeah, I don't think there's any
it's
save
stuck.
thereafter.
It's a
Con
save at
save
the end
for
of
Bernie,
your turn.
or he
That's
drops it.
perfect.
Yeah. You're just trying to get
Oh,
out
it
of it.
can. No, it can. So each of its turns, the target can make another wisdom saving throw on
Well,
a
we'll see if
success.
Bernie drops it before I have to save, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I hit the wrong one. It doesn't
Anyway.
matter because
No.
I have a +0 no matter what. So
I'll let you reroll for a save. The verbiage is not saying save. So you were just checking your ability. It sucks. But your saving ability sucks too. So, the Resmerize no longer needs to hold. It goes to consume Brock. Brock, you thought you were doing great, and then out of nowhere you hear, just keep holding that. It really just Pinocchio'd you out like fucking
Do I get a
monster.
reaction?
Not yet. There's nothing to react
Okay.
to until it happens.
What's happening?
It's gonna bite you. It's no longer held. It's gonna just collapse on you. You thought you were holding it, but you weren't, and you didn't know that. So now you are going to get bit in half for half damage. For 28 points of damage. What? Sorry, I fucked that up. I fucked that. I don't know. Hold on. I did it wrong. I did it wrong. I did it wrong. I did it
I
wrong.
was at
It's
136.
56 back.
136. I was
I
at
got you. I got you. I got you.
136.
I got you.
Jesus.
You're at 107. You're
Trying
at
to kill
107
me.
now. That was my bad. That was my bad. But
Jesus.
you're
Trying
swallowed.
to kill me in one hit.
Oh, don't get
Whoa, whoa,
swallowed.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Give me a con
whoa,
save.
Whoa.
You guys see Brock disappear.
Oh, shit.
And he may or may not come back.
I gotta save my boy.
Oh, fuck that
You
guy.
see Brock. You see the creature. Oh, and then
I
I don't like. Bernie's like, oh shit, and then
it's little dangly.
you just
It's
get-
little dangly.
yeah, it's like ding 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 ding, and then you see, and Brock tumbled up back next to Bernie. As you are no longer immediately adjacent to the creature, you guys are all not next to an enemy. However, the Resmeraz is choking and mad. It's like, and now there's an official initiative because you guys have gotten done with the chaos so far. So, let's see where we get to.
Just to put it out there, I was gonna vortex work Bernie away.
Good to know. A gunna.
Now I'm gonna be last in initiative, so it's not gonna matter. But that was the plan.
Well, you're not last because it auto rolls. Bernie is.
Oh, okay,
So it
yeah.
works out. You passed it
I'll
on to your kin. It makes sense, you know. With that, we begin with Brock. Brock, you get tossed aside. I won't say you're prone because I'd imagine that your cousins would have just scooped you right back up, being like, "Get back up there, Brock." But you're raging, you're angry, and this thing is big. What do you do?
I'm gonna run back at it to hold the line, and I'm gonna swing at it. It's the
Brock's
lesson.
doing all the work tonight. He held him, and now he's gonna hit him.
Dude, you better believe it. Brock works, dude. He may not
That's his
ask for a
job.
raise, but he may ask for more food.
I would happily give you more food. I think everybody should eat more.
Reckless attack and great weapon mastery. So take my advantage.
Oh, hold on. Let me get the front door. You miss. Oh no, you hit.
Front door. What?
Got it.
Who's at the front door at this time of night?
No, short. I was like, I have a feeling, and then next thing you know, we're like, everything else. Wow. Because I couldn't order. So I hadn't.
Can you get me one? Give me one.
It's just right in here.
I know, but you're there now.
Ooh, baby.
Thank you.
That's big money.
Oh hell no! That shit is white. DM override. If I'm not here, don't count.
He froze.
Yeah, he's so upset about it that he's frozen. Is that double or is it already
He
double?
went for system override right here.
No, it wasn't doubled. What the fuck? I was supposed to get more critical damage.
Oh, it is doubled. It only doubled your dice, which is a 5. That's lame. It should
That's
double
not
the whole
supposed
thing. I like double of the whole thing.
Testing.
Oh, hey.
Shit.
Okay.
Sorry, my net just
So
like
just doubled
I
my
stepped away
dice.
to open the door and then my internet failed. Doesn't look like it's the internet. It looks like it's just
fast movement.
Shit,
Zero,
what I do?
instant critical. Oh, I get to roll 1 additional weapon damage die when determining the extra damage for a critical, so I get another damage die.
Go
Oh,
for
yeah.
it.
Do it. Does that one also double?
I mean, yeah, as long as he's rolling it, it
Yeah, it
doubles.
should have been.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
So
this
roll
should be
another
doubled
one.
as well.
So 12 more.
So 12. So 12 on top of the 31. So that should be
yeah, 53,
40
baby.
yeah,
43.
43.
Come on, take
I'm
it
like,
easy.
what are
Take
you-
it
what's
easy.
the
You're throwing
difference,
way
dude?
too extra on top of yourself.
That's what we call some of that.
It's 103. 103.
So 28. So 28.
Whoa,
You
how
heard
do you
my
know
boy.
that amount? Hold on, what did I do?
I've been teaching Burn in
So
mathematics.
70. So I just did.
These are noble
70
mathematics. They favor us always.
71 damage. 71 damage.
Jesus.
Sounded like 701 to me, right?
That's what
So you do
my boy-
71
my boy-
damage, and it's just like
I
throwing
just
itself out there as you're angry, throwing your rage, everything right back at it, and the
Can I
beam
give it?
itself.
Can I get a second to like try to intimidate? 'Cause after I did that much, intimidate to like push back.
Follow up? Why not?
All right, give it a go. Give it a go.
Call it out for me because I actually am blind at this moment.
So what do you mean? Call it out? Oh, 19.
Yeah, my net went down, so it's booting up.
Oh, 19.
Beautiful.
I don't know, my intimidation. So after I did that,
Someone roll me a d20 plus 4.
I'll do it.
Go for it.
Oh, do you need to get any recording stuff up?
9. So you
Yeesh.
rolled a 5 plus 4.
4. Got it. You see the creature. It kind of backs away in like a fierce manner where it feels threatened because you just fucking ripped right through it. Like as you slash through its centipede-like body and abdomens, you see maybe 2 to 6 just ballish like things. And you hear Kragar, right, grab them, mask. Those are the eggs. And you see the Durgar just throw themselves out to start like catching them as they're rolling around loosely like bowling balls. And you stand there scaring it down. It is currently in a stasis phase of concern. You guys have 30 seconds to find a way out as everything collapsed. Technically, there is no way back up in the sense of climbing. And the water is slowly, the water is barely at like ankle level because it's such a big room.
I'm gonna keep yelling at it while they're collecting. But I just hope that they realize the situation.
Kragar goes, okay, then you grab these and you get them and let's get out of here. Brock's gonna fall for us all. He just take off.
Dicks.
Bernie, you see them quickly grab their shit and start booking it to Claremont. Do you wait for Brock as you look and you see Brock is like still being the bigger bear?
I'm going to dash to Brock.
Okay.
Bold.
Dash over.
And then I'm going to touch him. And I am going to say, you can fly.
You can fly, Peter.
Awesome. Give me a quick second to check my modem real fast, and I'll be right back. My bad.
Peter, you can fly. Think happy thoughts, Peter. Think happy thoughts, Peter.
Exactly.
Hold on to that happy thought.
There you go. Boom. You have fly applied to you.
Jesus.
Oh dang!
Wait, so Bernie, can you fly without your fly spell?
I still have the ability to cast it on myself.
Oh.
You do? How?
Yeah. I can
Just
cast it twice.
You can't concentrate twice though.
Yeah, fair. Whatever. I'll just grab his legs.
Like whatever. Who cares about that?
Fuck you, whatever. I'm gonna do what I
You and your
want.
concentration. I have 2 brains. I'm a 2-brain boy.
Two-brain boy.
No, I think I'm gonna
straight.
just grab him like I did when I fell. It'll be like a story of dissension and ascension. I'm just gonna grab him.
That's okay. I'm gonna vortex force back anyways. At least try to. You can do whatever you like. I'm not letting my boy go out there in a fight.
You don't have.
Grenades.
Do you have dark vision?
I do, yeah.
No,
I have
I know,
magical
but
dark
Claremont
vision.
does not.
I don't, but there's a lot of shiny lights around, so I can see.
Is there still? I don't think there are.
Isn't that what all those shiny lights are?
Oh, I guess. I don't know. If
I
you can
assume
see,
that.
great. You have to ask. You have to ask DM.
Supposedly,
was
I was
supposed to be
able to see a
dark.
bunch of grenades. If I could see the grenades, I can see him.
Oh yeah. I guess so. I guess they were as a trap. and he lit off. I don't know.
Yeah, that's an interesting trap. I don't understand how I was created by scientists. This is very confusing to me.
Yeah. I
Not a
was
background I
like,
was prepared
I
for.
was thinking that you must have worked this out with Alex beforehand. I was like, wait a minute,
I was
what?
like, damn, crazy.
Is
Oh,
that
it
how
came out of
Verdans are
nowhere.
created?
I was under the impression that I was nobility in another city and had come out here for food. So I like trying all the foods of the world. But supposedly I'm a robot or something.
I don't know.
I don't know how I didn't realize I was a robot all this time.
Especially with all the eating.
Yeah, right. Where's the food going? Well, maybe that explains why I don't poop so often. But I do poop.
I don't
Mhm.
I don't know. I swear I thought that you had worked this out with him.
Nope. He's just putting it on me, and I'm like, all right, so be it. Scientists created me, and the first things I ever heard was watch the grenades or something like that. And that's another thing. I'm like, okay, wait, so I was just born or whatever created, and I instantly know what grenades are. Just amazing.
It is if you're like possible if you're an android of some sort, I guess.
Yeah, you could have base intelligence already downloaded in.
I guess it would explain though why you could eat so unhealthily for so many years and still be alive.
Oh, that's actually an amulet that I have called the Periapt of Health that keeps the diseases at bay.
That is a solid savior for someone of his stature.
That's my literal stature, where I'm 2.5 feet tall and 3 feet wide or whatever.
Right. So my provider of internet ISP is crapping on me, and I don't know why, because all the lights are on. So I just restarted it. So we'll see if that picks up. But you guys are trying to escape. So as you guys are trying to flee, and the entire area initially of support has collapsed, nothing in debris have since fallen on you because there was just a very thin layer of earth. So really, it kind of felt like raining ash for any matter. It's just the fact that there's no way out unless you're climbing or flying. So you touch Brock, and Brock begins to lose balance, I guess, is the best descriptor for him, as he's never Peter Pan before. And you being the Tinkerbell catalyst, Bernie, I assume you cast it on yourself, or are you getting it out a different way?
I can't because it's a concentration. I grab onto Brock.
Oh, yeah, I like that. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Brock, you're like floating like a balloon, like, what's happening? And then you see Bernie just.
I'm raging right now. You did this while I'm raging.
Oh,
And
I
I'm up
forgot
on
you-
him. Honestly, I more jumped on him like I'm doing like the kid thing where I'm on his shoulders and I'm getting the ride.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay. It's just funny because you're as big as he is technically, so it doesn't really change much of the visual. Where Claremont is smaller than both of you, he's just like, my boy, he always finds a way.
Oh, boy.
You see Gregor go, hold on, Brock, and you just see him, and he throws up the unconscious one. Go ahead and give me a athletics to see if you catch him.
So funny because I'm raging right so this might be the only time I do an athletics as a
Do well.
normal roll, not an advantage. Because I'm like,
You're blind.
all this is doing, all of this, like, people are doing this to me. I'm not like,
True.
this is
True.
It's not like, these aren't things I'm trying to do myself.
Yeah, very true. Yeah,
I'm
you're not
gonna go a
intentionally
normal.
attempting these. These are like thrown upon you.
Yeah.
Call
Okay,
it out
like,
for me. I apologize.
Yeah, 21.
People. You easily scoop up, I think it was Dormick. I can't remember his name right now.
I grab him. I just grab his whatever his, and I hold
We'll say
him
one of his
down.
whiskers.
I
You
hate
rip it
I hate
off.
to be
He's
this
now
guy,
only half
but like
spine.
I'm
Yeah.
also riding his head. Like, is this causing problems?
I'm gonna try to like I'm raging, so maybe I need to do like I don't know. What would you say, DM? Like con save or like to just like wisdom save would be a disaster.
It sounds good
It's
though.
like
That makes sense.
it would be. I don't know. I need to figure.
I feel like
need
it
to
should be
like
a perception because
like,
if Bernie's blocking your vision by your head and you are attempting to reach or grab, then
it's like a understanding the
I'm
state.
not
'cause, like,
blocking his
I
vision. I'm
I
just
was
like
in
poking
I
him.
was in a carnal rage state where I was like attack, attack, attack. My enemy is not dead. I was holding it still
true.
at the last, but that was me like
Sure,
trying
and
to
it would be a
push it
wisdom.
back.
Yeah, it would fall on wisdom. At the end of the day, it's the teeter-totter of where your mind is.
To understand, like, okay, it's a 2. I'm gonna keep attacking while I have one hand holding something burning on my back.
Can I
next
try
turn-
to calm him? Like crack an egg
First,
on his
give me the
head?
attack. Give
and
me a
his-
random attack for Brock. Then Bernie, you
Wait,
give
wait,
me
wait, wait.
persuasion with words.
Hold up, because it was just
turn.
my turn. So let's recap. I hit it.
Yes,
I
you
intimidated
ripped
it.
through it. You intimidated it. Then everything
it-
went into an official
then-
initiative in which Bernie hugged you.
No, but that was my turn in
Oh, that's
the
right.
in
You're right.
the
You're right. Yeah,
initiative.
you're right. We had
So
started
it was
then, yes.
it's the bug's turn after that. So I don't even think any of this stuff would have happened. But let's assume it all happened.
True. Hold on. Let's see. I might actually be able to log back in right now because my net just came back up. So let me see.
Nice, it worked.
All right. It was a good buffer.
Bernie did that, so everything
like-
Bernie does
like
will
the
get an
fun.
advantage.
I'm fine with all of it. It's fine.
I like it.
All right.
I
I'm
just,
back.
like,
That was weird. The oddest 15 minutes.
I don't think Brock would understand what the fuck is going on, and he's not gonna attack you all. He's carrying. He's just reacting to what's happening in the moment, and
Do
he's
you
gonna
by
still
chance have
attack.
reach with a weapon for you, Chad?
Rage with what?
Do you have reach at
Range.
all in any way?
Range.
Yeah. I have a 5-foot reach with my
Gotcha.
axe because it's a
Gotcha.
whatever
I'll
you
say in
call it.
your rage for this moment, you let it slip to like the tilt, and you reach with it to swing evenly fair flat roll against the Resmaraz as you're flying up because it's a tall creature.
But I'm still on. I guess I'm confused because has everyone's turn happened? So I
No,
went.
you're still the one up. You slashed it, etc. I at the time because I lost my net, I allowed a reactive.
But then Bernie came up.
Yeah, that was my reactive I allowed because of my blind state.
Oh,
So I was keeping it going in that state. So now that I'm logged back in,
my turn's done then.
well, I'm giving you one last chance to swing flat
Okay.
on your way up
yeah.
as you balloon with Bernie's assistance. Because technically the creature's
will.
tall. It's not like, it's literally 18
Got
easy
it,
feet,
got it. Okay. And yeah, sure, of course, yeah. I'm gonna take another swing at it. Let it slide down and take full reach and go.
You see its face look at you.
Reckless attack. With great weapon mastery.
Nice. 23. You get a slit.
And the normal. Oh, baby. 31. Fuck, I did 100 damage in one turn.
It screeches out.
Man, it sucks to be so strong.
Yeah, that's rough, dude. That's tough.
You see
What
it
a
just
tough burden you have.
it's it's so lethargic in its stance that it just kind of like just collapses as you see Kragar throw in Durgrim, Mordok, and then Thargrim. You guys just see these random Durgards flying up. Claremont's like 7 dwarf, 8 dwarf, 9 dwarf. Where's 10? As you're still counting them. Huh?
I'm counting all the dead dwarves.
Well, you don't know better, but yeah, you're assuming they're dead because they're just getting chucked up. They're not like, hey, hello! Like,
Yeah,
it's just
I'm not
Kragar.
actually thinking about any of them. I'm just
Yeah,
thinking about
Kragar's just tossing them. If Darth was here, he would have been checking vitalities already. With that, Kragar goes, "Hey! Hey!" As he's like down below. He's the only one not out of the pocket at this time. With the rest of you guys successfully evacuated. And whoops, dragged everyone with me. He wavers again. Hey! Hey! You got some rope up there!
Can I still fly? I'm still flying.
Hey, do you have
right?
eggs?
I've got the bloody eggs! And he like opens up a big ass fucking satchel, and you just see 3 of them.
We did our job. Get up here.
We'd be floating
Flips
up.
down.
I'll float
As you
up,
guys-
but I'll just silently be saying, "Watch the grenades."
He looks around. He shakes his head. He looks at the eggs as Claremont is floating upward. You'll do right by them, right? As he looks at you, Claremont.
I'm not responding to him. I'm in my own world. I'm not dealing with him. I got too many important things to be dealing with the little people.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, let me see what I got on this dude.
I'm sorry. You need attention right now? I'm busy. I'm worried about my boy. Just got hit by grenades.
You see Can you roll me a save, please? 1 sec. I'm going to target you.
What kind of save would you like?
I'm gonna tell you, Ronnie.
You tell me.
Kragar comes on up and he goes, "What? I can only tell you one thing." Oh, that's why it keeps doing it like that. I think you should help the man. Intelligence save.
Intelligence save. That one that I have advantage? It's not. Okay. Regular. But it's not bad.
You immediately, no tether. You just ignore the fuck out of them.
Yep.
Yes. Just remember, I got the eggs. I'll be down here for a few months with these beauties, able to survive, and wonder how y'all doing. So let me know if you find a way out for me, or I'll just dig it and head to the surface and find y'all.
Scrambled eggs do sound good right now. Scrambled eggs. Yeah, scrambled eggs. Yeah, I'll go get some.
Wait. I'm
You can
sorry.
climb
I'm
the ladder.
confused on what's
So
going.
Krager's the only one who didn't get
There's
out.
a ladder. Oh
No, the ladder fell when the grenades blew up. Everything collapsed.
Oh,
well,
gotcha.
then I would fly
That's
down
why
and
Bernie
pick his
made you
ass
fly.
up. Yeah, I'd
Huh?
fly and pick his ass up. Yeah, I'd go pick Krager's up.
You're raging. You're not wise enough to do so.
I would have dropped at this point. You pulled me out, didn't you?
Well, that wasn't my fault. That was Bernie. So you're mad. You wake up and you snap out and you see Bernie with you. There'd be an exchange, I'd assume, before you jump back in for any reason.
Yeah.
So you finally come to your calm.
Here, Kragar.
Oh, perception check. There's a lot going on up top. It's about an 18-foot hole. And Claremont's the only one left coming up that elevator.
I was slow.
He is slow. There's not. I was slow. If you could be
Okay.
faster, I'd be shocked.
It's true.
So, are all the dwarfs down there, or no?
Everyone. Yeah, Kreger chucked every one of them up.
Oh, that's what I understand. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. But he's the last one down.
And there's no one to pick him up.
Got it.
So he's just saying, I got food. I'll live for a few weeks at least. So I'll be down here, like, and he's like he's a you guys aren't dumb. Like he's not gonna just die there. He'll climb out eventually, but it's not something he can climb out in 5 minutes. Like dark guards aren't over here like, yeah, let me just bust out my fucking pittons and pipe. Like, let me just start like that's not them. They don't swim, they don't climb, they just walk. If it ain't that way, they go another way.
Got it.
So
yeah,
Kragar is left behind at this time.
Oops.
The rest of you guys.
I like him.
The only one that actually is worth talking to.
You and me both are in our own sort of state of mind right now.
Yeah, for sure.
I liked him. I would have brought him along if we weren't in a state.
You guys head back up top, and you see Thargrim, Mordok, and Durgrim just. What was that? Damn, hit us so hard. What did you do? And he looks at Brock, instantly blaming Brock. It was his fault last time.
What did I do?
Get out of here! He can't. He has no power anymore. But he's like, "Fuck you."
I was the one that held up the mother. You're not here to be able to get your damn eggs. You left Kragar. Did you leave him or did he save your ass?
That mother took down the entire cabin. I don't even know what happened. I just saw like a beep and then dropped.
And who was the one that took the mother down? This guy. Who has two thumbs and a big old vagina and took the mother down? This guy.
Where's Kragan?
I don't know. What did you do with him? Where is Kragar? This is your fault. This is why I went up to the surface and I'm with these
You
guys.
my brother. You effed my... Oh, I swear to God. You keep fucking with my family and I'm gonna take care of you with the pineapple. Right now.
This is my family. You're the one. This is why I left and stayed left.
Stayed left? You don't even speak.
Wait, did we leave the smart one back there? Is my liaison in the hole?
He sure is. That's the only way. Let's go and get him.
Oh, shit. Let's go get that boy.
He's the only one that's worth talking to. These ones are dumb as bricks.
I agree. Come on. Let's go get him.
I go jump on the palanquin.
He seems pretty mean. Why, Brock? Why do you keep talking to him? Like he seems pretty mean.
I have to. He was born from a part of whatever you call it, royalty.
You were the one that came out of napkins. I saw the blood spilt. You were the one that they thought there was a.
And he just cuts off. It's just a constant spittle back and forth where it's like whichever one gets the bigger bad
I think
idea.
he should go on timeout, Brock. Personally, I think he should.
I think you're right.
I agree. You want to go do that for him?
I'm glad you agree.
I'm loving this side of you, Bernie.
Bernie cast banishment on him. If you're gonna be mean, you're gonna be banished.
He stands there.
You say what to me, small fry?
Whoops. That's a mistake.
He starts walking towards Bernie in an aggressive manner, like. Does anyone do anything?
Yeah, I'll do a hypnotic pattern. Try and make him.
Ooh, that's gonna hit everyone.
Just, in front of our small group, so it'll be everyone else, I guess.
It's all of us. We're right here.
Damn.
We're all here.
He's in the center of all three of you. It is gonna hit all of you.
All of
do
us.
it in front of us, so that everybody other than, well, I guess just me and Bernie. Then, if you're inside of their crew.
Well, Thargrim's in between all of you, so only Durgrim and Mordok.
I climbed up on your palanquin. I climbed up on your palanquin because we were gonna go get Kragar.
And I go in front of Bernie to protect him from Thargrim, and then boom.
It was all said. These are all things that were said prior to this point.
He's on my palanquin.
I did say that I was on his palanquin to go get Kragar.
It says each creature in the area who would see it. You did say it's in front of them, so I'll honor it this time.
If
But
you
Bernie
want to
better
put
close his
Bernie
eyes
to
next time.
it, Bernie can also do a save against it, and I'll just wake him up after.
That's fine. I'll honor that. Yeah, just because he walked up on Bernie and you threw it out there, like I feel like you would have netted both of them and just got
Yeah.
yours out at the
I got you
at the end
both.
of the day. Yeah.
Bernie, you better throw that wisdom save. It's actually
If you
20.
pass, you're
Good
fucked.
luck.
If you pass,
What
he's
is
gonna
it?
punch you.
It's a
Oh,
21.
Bernie, you better pass this shit or you're getting sucker punched.
What do I gotta pass?
And
It's a
18.
it's 21 wisdom save.
Oh, 21.
Oh.
Oh, he fails too then. Never mind. 21. It doesn't show. Just kidding. You're good. They're both just as you wanted, Claremont. And you see him down. You see first before you interrupt either of them. You hear Mordock. Hey. Fudgy.
That's me. FUDGEHOUSE.
Hold them there. I want a word with you. You guys rarely heard more. Yeah, I don't think any of you heard Mordock speak outside of showing his spells. As
Okay.
he summons your request, whether or not you honor it.
I will, but first I want to get. Hey, Brock, can you pull Bernie onto the palanquin?
Absolutely. I go jump
I'm
down
gonna
and go
pick
pick.
him up, but then we're gonna scoot on over to Mordock while Thargrim just sits there.
We go.
Okay.
Just traveling.
Mordock
It's
walks
moving
with you guys.
really,
He's
really
like,
slow. In fact, it started scraping the ground because they're both on it.
it's like a low rider. It's like sitting on
Low
sparks.
rider. Take it a little lower.
What?
I mean,
He
I
casts
think
it large
Brock's
on himself, not on Bernie.
Brock's
Sorry,
like-
I had to argue.
Brock's like 200 pounds too, but he's like all muscle and he's like 4 foot 2.
Oh man.
Yeah,
So
we're
this,
pretty
so
low rider.
Mordock gets bigger as he just gets bigger feet to keep with your pace. He's like, I just wanted, and his voice echo, gets bigger because he's enlarged. I just wanted to ask if you could put Thorgrim in a timeout for a good long while. He won't die or nothings, but he sure is an annoyance of things. Kragar is the better leader of the brothers. He's just younger, and younger never gets the ground in these ways.
Bernie tried.
I'm trying to think of a safe way to go ahead and put him in a long time out.
We all love that man, and he got us through the thick of things. And I ain't against Brock in any way. He gives you an acknowledgement of trust. We all make our foul plays, and we all came back. And Brock finally did the same. And I'm willing to honor it. And I like what you be saying of such things of land and opportunities and sharing interests. And I don't know what Brock be doing, but I definitely want to get me some of what him and Krager be sharing. And he's referring to the shades.
Is 8 hours enough time for his time out?
Mordock shakes.
He's like, he makes him bigger. Puts him on his head. It's just enlarges him.
That's 1 hour. Okay, doesn't matter. I cast polymorph on him.
What are you trying to polymorph?
I'm gonna polymorph Thargrim.
Oh, Thargrim. Okay.
Don't you worry, he'll have a nice time out as a bunny rabbit. I don't know. Make him a bunny. This is cute.
Okay. And what is that save?
It's. Here we go. Yeah.
Keep in mind.
Kill the
Keep in
hypnotic
mind.
pattern.
Yeah. So here's how I'm honoring it: is that he's stuck. If he passes this, he snaps out. If he doesn't, then obviously he's stuck again. He's formed. If he passes it and you drop this, he won't. You guys are already a distant, even though on screen you're not. You guys would have already broken that distance. So he's gonna be like, "What the fuck?" It's not gonna be any harm to you guys immediately. So
Is he? Is it?
21 wisdom.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's 21, right? Is it not?
Ooh. Oh, that was close though.
not enough. Not enough. Good roll, but not enough. What do you turn him into?
Bunny. Might be hard for them to catch him. Oh shoot! You're gonna have to catch him quick.
Durgrim's like, "Oh shit!" He starts chasing him. Like they're off. Durgrim and Thargrim are now fucking gone. Like we might not see them again. Mordok's like,
That's one way. But I really like Kreger.
He just keeps going ahead of you, and because he's so big, he goes down
Okay.
ahead of you. He like begins going.
Go, no, Kreger. They convinced me.
You guys hear?
What are you doing? You're never supposed to show your skills to the enemy. I'm saying, Brock Groglin.
And mind you, he went from telling Mordok you're a fool to changing his approach as he's being rised by Mordok. And he's obviously tiny. And Greglin's back to you guys. Let me grab him real quick. As he's being held by Mordok.
You promise to just do everything in which our employers agree us to survive on.
Hey, oh, you're asking me?
Yeah. He's basically like, mind you, he understands that Thargrim isn't here. So he's like, he's taking the next predecessor. Technically, if it wasn't Thargrim, it would be him next, not you, because he's the brother to him. So he's basically insinuating, will you and Mordok behave to Claremont Fudgehouse's terms?
Well,
Yeah, like he doesn't
Behave?
know how well you care about them. He's just like now taking the throne. Like he's showing Claremont, he has that understanding with them. I'm setting the standard.
Yeah.
These two are my first two, kind of thing.
Oh, as long as he doesn't call me a dwarf, I feel pretty good about Mr. Fudgehouse. I'd serve him.
You are
here and
dwarf.
now.
You're the dwarfest of all of us. You're like 3 centimeters smaller than any one of us born. That's called a dwarf in dear God.
This is
Are you a
exactly
buffoon?
how Bernie responds.
Do it.
He's a
Capturing this
dwarf.
my memory
I
forever.
knew it. You knew it.
You are the shortest of all of the dirt guards.
Ah, you knew it. We knew it. We knew it.
He stands stunned. He's like, yeah. I'm gonna talk to you about this. This is all about dwarf. We're not dwarf. We're Durgars. We're not dwarfs. You know
No,
this.
it's called
Yeah.
dwarfism if you're the smallest Durgard of a pack. I promise you, I'd never lie about something like this heritagealness.
We're about to
I
find
just
out
look
that
at
he's
Claremont.
always
I just look
been
at Claremont.
lied to. He's actually a dwarf.
I stopped talking to him. I just look at Claremont. You deal with him. You deal with him. What do you want to do with him? You deal with him. I walk off.
I mean, I'm flabbergasted. I've always known, and yet at the same time, it's never been proven so thoroughly.
He's like,
You see Kreger come up to you.
"Oh, Mr. Claremont,
Oh,
Fudge and House or Fudge House together?"
together. But I do apologize if we left you back there. I was in a state of
Oh,
mind.
you left me. You left me all alone. And I could have done what he done, but showing you my tricks would have made me exposed. But as a leader now, I ought to make it very clear. You hold that.
He points to you, Bernie. He catches you. He acknowledges you.
I just want you, Mr. Fudgehouse, to know that there are things called natural and unnatural. You know the difference.
I mean, silicone's still fun to play with, either way. But I do know what you're saying.
What on earth is silicone?
It's a material that the royals sometimes include on their concubines.
Bernie's searching his back. Where's mine? Huh?
I'll get you a concubine. Don't you worry, Bernie. Just it's not you're not the age range yet. Darth, you might want to look out for that next birthday.
I just want to point it out. You all didn't follow me in there, so like we're kind of even. That's it.
That seems fair.
I think you offered to lead the way, and I followed.
No, I offered that you guys lead the way, and then you guys said I would lead the way, and then
And you did.
Brock and
which
I
means
landed
you
down there
did
without
what you
any
agreed to do.
support, and we almost died, and you guys showed up so late.
I was chucking up other Gurgods like they were candy, and I was left behind, and you're saying that I didn't do my part? Mr. Claremont, you better get this boy in line, because I promise you I stayed behind for your benefit.
Look, all I know is that Brock and I were down there alone, and nobody was there, and you guys showed up super late. That's it. That's it.
Or warm hugging Remoraz ready to give you a cuddle. I was down there alone. There ain't none of that down there now.
Brock,
If you want to go
Brock comes in.
make sure
Comes
what alone
in.
look like, you can prove it to me.
Brock comes in. Remember, Bernie, I am a Durgar.
The dwarfest of them.
Okay. I am
You know what,
Durgar.
Brock?
Can I
You know
stay
what,
with you?
Brock? You are a giant of the Duragards, and they're all dwarfs because it was you and me, man. It was you and me, and they're the dwarfs because we went down there alone.
I got
Right,
the
man?
egg. He opens
wait.
his satchel.
Claremont
Y'all got
jumps
how
in
much?
and says,
Where your eggs?
"Listen, you piece of shit. You obviously not as worthy as my child. He is far better than you." And then I cast the spell Gift of Gab it's as if I never said anything to him. I just want Bernie and Brock to have heard me say that.
You
Bertie's gonna reach over and he's just gonna slap Brock on the back and be like, "You and me, man. You and me. No one else. No one else
how
was
you
there."
know
Understand.
walks the door.
You understand?
Because he
You
be
understand
choosing
why?
others than his kin. The tinier kind. Which means it fits him perfectly.
You understand why I left and stayed gone? Can I
You
go?
left and became the tallest of the smallest. You can't tell me that you're the tallest of top.
Can I go? It's not about height. It's about who you're with and your companionships. And these folks, though they are assholes, they're the assholes you want around.
What he
You
was
still hold
saying
the
is it's not
Durgar
about
ways.
height, it's about fight.
That's right. It is. And I fought. You fought. Even you. He looks to Bernie. Blueberry didn't do much fighting, but damn did he survive well. All right.
I've
Kreger
seen-
accepts these terms. Claremont. Brock has left him undecided, but your boy's indifferences have shown me the way. Mordock, we're gonna start a new life up top. You got us by your side. You have only 2 of them, but you did acquire Kreger and
That's
Mordock.
a beautiful deal. I look
Favorite
forward
son.
to your
Favorite son.
patronage.
As you start chanting favorite son, you hear a zip. Hey, Bernie. Darth kicks in. You know, I got my silicone device 2 years ago.
And that's all you got.
We'll hold it there so that we don't miss too much without Darth, but that was great. You guys did great. That was amazing. We got a couple more family members of good old Brock Groglin, and you could see that they all live the same kind of style. So it'll be interesting to see how the 2 of them do up top with the adjustments and changes. I promise you, height will be a topic because they think Brock is the tallest one out there because he brought
I
the
just
2
wanna
shortest
let Brock
things
know.
to below.
He may be a dwarf on the outside, but on the inside, you're the biggest of the Druga.
He's a giant. He's a giant.
You're a giant amongst dwarves.
Yeah, I'm
On
like
the
4'2", 4 foot, something. Taller than Claremont. And Bernie, you're what, 5 foot?
Yeah, I'm a little taller than you, but that's because I'm.
He just is
growing.
tiny though. He's tiny as a stick compared to size. Like that's
Yeah.
like for him, it's like,
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah,
that's a
I'm
stick.
like-
Like, we don't care if he's tall. Like, we'll chop his ass down. Like they aren't part
I'm
of
a tree chunk compared to you in size.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Mine says I'm 3 foot 5 inches. I just checked my
Yeah.
background.
Nice.
And
nice.
you are
Oh,
tall.
Alex, you and I can talk, but I'm ready to post on what's it called? Start playing.
Okay.
I wanted to see what your thoughts were on that. So
For sure. Yeah, we'll build a good post and we'll look at it, for approval. Actually, speaking of that, on Start Playing, I actually got approved as a starter set DM. So I just started the listing, and basically anyone that goes to SPG as a new rookie, new player, and takes the stupid quiz that they have, they will throw them into a pool of all qualified starter set DMs where I have the content that they gave for the starter set, and I just have to run them through a 2-hour learn to play session. So it's kind of cool that so basically it's outside of what I've earned with you guys, like finding you guys and building my own network, they're creating opportunities, Chad, that could build you, by offering these opportunities to start getting rookies and then building them into potential long terms. So they've been doing a lot of great